Come on, Billy, man. Welcome in.
Happy Saturday.
My bell, baby, the bell, baby.
Hold on, I gotta be careful. I have to be careful over here. Hold on.
Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Can y'all hear us? Can y'all hear us loud and clear?
I hope so.
Can y'all hear us? We gotta be. Oh shoot. Gotta be careful, y'all. We having lighting issues again.
So hopefully the light looks okay. It doesn't look too dark for y'all.
Okay, we got Forever the Lewis in the building. We got my mother in the building. We got Coco T in the building. We got Channel of the Year. This is not Channel of the Year. Content creator. This is Latanya Yvette in the building.
We got YFC. We got
Uniquely Lavish. We got Jason Garrett.
Hey, bro.
Oh man, I don't know what's going on this light, y'all. No, I got it. I just had to be still.
I was about to say you can put this behind it.
There you go. You keep it like that. Whew. Hey, everybody, welcome in. We got Love and Live show. Welcome.
Joining me tonight.
All right, we got 6 people in the building. All right, so y'all look at the pinned comment. We go for the questions and answers. This is our first. I'm nervous, y'all. This is our first channel interview. So give it up for our first channel interview. This isn't the first time we've been interviewed, but this is the first time we interviewed somebody.
Hey. I'm not nervous. I'm excited.
You excited too?
Yeah.
All right. And can y'all hear? Okay, she said yes. What's happening, Jason Garrett? We got no filter _ Lex in the building. Welcome in. We got Shy in the building.
Hey, Shy.
You say your favorite couples in the building.
Yeah.
Welcome, y'all. Welcome to a Saturday Live with Mete and I. Today we have a special guest. They're going to talk to you about health and fitness and weight loss and nutrition. Hopefully y'all got questions. If not, we ask questions because we got our own questions. Y'all ain't got questions. We be talking to ourselves, talking to them.
But if you all will be mixing and mingling.
So y'all make sure y'all tap into a lot of great content creators, guys. We got Felicia in the building.
Hey,
welcome. We got Internet and Fun. Welcome in, y'all. Super excited, y'all. We got superstar couple Kaylamar in the building, taking YouTube by storm. And they so happen to be expert at fitness. So why not? Who better to kick off the year to get your fitness on, get your nutrition on, get your health questions and concerns addressed and answered than by 2 people who know what they're talking about. This is not just people who just woke up one morning and decided to, hey, I just want to help people get in shape. These are licensed and professional people that know what they're talking about.
And they make it fun. And not only that, make sure you have your dictionaries out because Marcus is going to drop some words.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to be like,
Marcus got big words, y'all. Like, he was talking about ingredients and compounds and stuff. I had no idea what he was talking about. Like, Alexa, what is diglucoside? We got Brownie Beachy in the building. Okay, I was joking. Alexa, stop.
I need to turn her off. She can't be doing
Okay, we got Vern Junk Closet in the building, your YT cheerleader. Welcome in, y'all. So, so again, this is our first channel interview. To prepare for this, we watched a lot of the OG legends. We watched a lot of the, because we learned from Burns, we learned from the House of X, we learned from, who has interviewed us? Angie Pooh. So, yeah, I think we ready, baby.
I think so.
You think so?
Yeah. Well, we can show them first what we put together as the intro for our guests. Want to start off like that?
Let's make sure everyone in here. So before we bring this up, we took this. Well, first of all, we got a super chat. Let's get that out of the way. Hold on a second, y'all. Did y'all hear that?
I don't think they did.
Could y'all hear that super chat song? On our end, sound like everything is muted. What's going on out?
If they couldn't hear it right now, I'm thinking they probably would. Okay, let's try again.
Let me try it one more time. All right, I want to welcome, like, on our end there's music. All right, so thank you, Burns, for the super chat. We got 9 people in the building. We got Phil DeLewis, we got Train in the building. Okay, all right. Let's make sure we good now, guys. So we took this directly from Burns' Junk Closet Playbook. I'm not sure anybody else, but I'm just giving credit who we got this from. Burns interview with us last week. If y'all didn't watch that video, y'all make sure I go back and check out the interview we did with the Diva Dialogue Burns Junk Closet. She did a little video for me to introduce us to her community. So we did a video for Kaylamar to introduce them to our community, which y'all already know, because we all the same community. We all mixing up. We all kinfolk. You know what I'm talking about? So without further ado, we're not going to wait for this interview. I'm not going to be like the people on Facebook. Come on in. Right, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait for a few more people to come on in. Just come on in. No, we're not going to do that. Y'all come in. Y'all come late. We're going to respect these family time. Oh yeah. Because we got an official after party for members only after this live. Yeah, so y'all make sure y'all tap into that, guys. But again, mods, please feel free to drop their links to Kaylamar's Instagram, their new business Instagram page as well. But without further ado, guys, Afromex is in the building.
Price family, welcome.
All right. So without further ado, guys, here's our tribute video to Kaylamar. And then after this video, we're going to bring them up.
Whoa. Hey guys, it's your girl Kayla.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Marcus, and
Whoa. Hey guys, it's your girl Kayla.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Marcus, and we are Kaylamar.
And we are back with another video. And if you're new to the channel, welcome.
And if you're not new, you know who you are.
Kaylamar Stars!
Put your head on my shoulder.
All right, guys. So hope y'all give you a little glimpse of the type of work ethic they put in. Y'all seen the before, the after, the during. So without further ado, guys, let's bring up the couple of the year. YouTube power couple, fitness experts. Give it up for Kaylamar.
What's going on, everybody?
Thank you so much.
Yo, look, you got me over here feeling some type of way. Don't do that.
So first thing first, what y'all think about the video?
Right.
What's going through y'all mind seeing them old pictures?
Yes.
Man, look,
Struggle.
I forgot I was that little.
Bro, you were
y'all look
small.
like almost two different people. Like amazing transformation.
I don't know if I got all the pictures pulled up, but it was one picture. I'm getting very much Little Daryl vibes.
Wait a minute.
I'm getting very much like you were small, bro.
I was little. I think I was actually like 155 in that picture.
Wow.
It's the
And I had already graduated college. That wasn't too long ago.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I mean, and then you got little blue Ozzy over here.
She just got sexy. That's all it was.
Oh,
Look, chipmunk cheeks.
Look at star. And then we got the before. Look at that.
Y'all aging backwards. I know that's right.
And you tell me black don't crack.
Y'all
Y'all literally, like she said, y'all literally aging backwards.
Yes.
You look older than you do now.
Like Marcus,
Yeah.
I do. See, it was that's why you see the hats and everything, because the hairline it left me a long time ago.
It went away.
You bald now.
No. What was little Marcus thinking back then?
Little Marcus was just thinking, it's time to eat. I need some crackers and peanut butter.
And then we got some workout pictures here.
Yes.
We got Kayla before and after.
Yeah.
The
Kayla,
waist is gone.
I said, oh, I gotta holler at Cat.
Yeah,
No,
it was a lot.
So thank y'all. First of all, thank y'all so much for taking the time out. This was definitely something that we wanted to do before not the year, before the month ended, because we normally start off a fitness regimen. Like the first day we started with Daniel fast. We didn't do the Daniel fast this year, but we just eliminated all alcohols and made some minor changes this year. So we want to get it in before February, before our birthday, which we get into that, get that later. But we want to say first, thank y'all for even being on this interview, for taking it. When we called y'all said absolutely no problem, no hesitation. We started working on it.
Why would we say anything else?
Right. We are glad to be here.
Your time
to be the first.
It's valuable.
So before let's get the interview started. Let's tell us a little bit about yourself, how y'all met, and then we're gonna get into the fun stuff. Just for people who don't know who Kaylamar is, which I'm pretty sure wherever y'all been, y'all know who Kaylamar is, but those who may be new to YouTube or who not on YouTube a lot, tell them a little bit about y'all story, where y'all from, you know, how y'all met. But you ain't got too deep in person, but just a little bit overview about where y'all from.
Okay. Well, I'm Michaela.
And I'm Marcus.
And we are
Kaylamar.
And we met actually during COVID. It was it 2022? No, 2020, excuse me.
It was not.
It was 2020. And
let's move to the second round of COVID.
Right.
Yeah. It all goes together. But yes, we met on the dating app Bumble. It was my first time on a dating app, and so was his. And on dating app Bumble, the girl gets to initiate everything. So I saw him and I was like, oh, he cute. You know, he plays the saxophone, you know, he all right. So I swiped right. And then it said, boom, you're a match. And then I said, hey, Marcus, how are you today in the DMs? And then what'd you say?
Better now.
Yep.
See, the thing is, I came across her profile, I think 2-3 days before she came across mine.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
And you actually have a certain amount of time. If y'all don't match, I think it was within like 5 days, it goes away. You've lost the opportunity to connect with that person. And like she was saying, women have all the control. So if she doesn't swipe right on me within 5 days, it's a wrap. I got to move on.
So she had to shoot a shot at you first.
Right. She has to, and that way they feel comfortable. They don't have to they can't get stalked by anybody. It's the woman has all the control. If she wants to talk to you, cool. If she doesn't, you never even know she saw your picture.
Nope.
Wow.
So I like it.
Wow. So did y'all have fitness in y'all profiles to like? I'm pretty sure. What were y'all even into fitness together? I know Mark clearly had to, but were you into fitness?
I had did it by myself. I had lost 10 pounds through online working out stuff. So yeah, I had it on my profile that I went to the gym.
Okay.
Was that a deal breaker for y'all too? Like she had to have like a fitness?
No,
not at all. Matter of fact, I didn't want to talk anything fitness with her at all. I didn't even want to train her. She came to me and was like, all right, look, you need to train me. And I was like, I've tried to train girlfriends in the past and that it doesn't work. I tell you to do something, you tell me no, and I got to sit there and just take it because.
Yeah, it was different, but I wanted to do it because I saw like whenever I was hanging out with him in the beginning, getting to know him, he was taking me to where he was his coaching. He has a coach as well. So I'm over around all these fit people and I'm over here over 200. So I'm just like, I need to do something. Like he motivated me. I was like, I have to do something. I have to fix this because I wasn't happy. And I'm like, really with him, I want to look like, a strong couple in my mind.
Yeah.
So I was like, I need you to train me. And of course he was hesitant, but we just had a conversation. He was like, when I'm trainer, I'm trainer. When I'm boyfriend, I'm boyfriend. And he laid that out clear, because whenever I was like, I can't do it, doing the pouty face and everything, he was like, let's go. So.
Okay.
So go ahead, man.
No.
So by y'all meeting up on a dating app, having find out that y'all had similar likes, like in fitness and health, how does that translate into your everyday living now? Now we've actually started an interview, or it's not really, this is like a regular conversation about health. Because me and me have our own question that we got for you. The people in the chat, they gonna have questions. Y'all make sure y'all read the what's it called? The pinned comment. If you got a comment specifically for Kayla,
put it on the screen.
If you got a comment specifically for Kayla, put a
star
star emoji next to in front of your question. If you got a question specifically for, I can't get to it now, baby. It's in the beginning. It's a pin at the top.
Okay.
If you got a question specifically for Marcus, put a muscle flex.
Mm-hmm.
If you got a question for them as a couple, put a crown. And you got a question for me now, put a black heart. All right.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Thank you, YC.
Superman to the stars. All right, so let's get straight to it.
Okay.
We want to talk about first set of topics we want to talk about is myth or faction or facts. Myth or facts. Just little things that people talk about in these streets, online, barbershops. There's always that one person at your job that's swearing down because they lost 5 pounds that they know how to do it. So let's talk about myth or facts.
So this is how we're going to break the ice, and then we're going to go more in detail as to why we probably, just to elaborate on the question. So the first one, myth or fact, skip breakfast.
Myth. That's a big myth. Skipping breakfast is one of the worst things you can do, just because, if you sleep 8 hours, that's an 8-hour fast. And if you don't eat until, let's say you wake up at 8 and you eat at 12, well, you've just given yourself a 12-hour fast.
Mm-hmm.
And so, that's a big myth. Eating breakfast is just like putting gas in the car. Make sure you put that gas in that car.
Okay. All right. Next myth or facts. Intermittent fasting. I can never pronounce it right. Intermittent fasting. Does it work? Is it benefits to intermittent fasting? Whether it be 16, because normally when we do it, we do 16, 8. Mm-hmm. There's some people that do 24. Some people do OMAD, 1 meal a day. Some people do 12 and 12. So just in your opinion, y'all, these are all opinion. You can do your own research. But we asking him for his opinion. What's y'all them rather you guys? What's your take on intermittent fasting?
Take that one.
Intermittent fasting, there's no one answer for that. I mean, it works for some people and it doesn't for others. The best way to approach it is intermittent fasting is a tool. Some people can lose weight on it, but you have to be very disciplined and very dedicated. It's difficult. You can't just eat anything you want within that small window of time when you're eating. So if you're going to intermittent fast, make sure when it's time for you to eat, you still make good, healthy eating choices. You're not out there eating McDonald's and Burger King and KFC and washing it down with a gallon of ice cream. Nah,
Because that's also a myth. Because people think just because you do intermittent fasting,
you can eat what you want.
You can eat what you want to eat for that window break, because you're not eating for 16 or 20 hours at a time. So that's why I'm glad you brought that up. So even if you're going to do it, then don't break your fast or with a number 5 or with a large Coke.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Because at the end of the day, a trans fat is a trans fat. You don't want that anywhere in your diet.
Mm-hmm.
So going out there and getting all that stuff thrown in your system, well, your body's still going to negatively react to that. Mm-hmm. So you still need to make healthy options, even though you're only eating 1 or 2 meals a day. Chill out with all the BS and just eat the good foods.
Yep.
Got you. We got my brother, the Humes Empire said never skip breakfast ever. All right. Okay. So they agree with you. All right. Next, myth or facts.
Weigh in daily.
Weigh in daily. Oh, don't weigh in daily.
You want that one?
So it really depends on, it's good to weigh in daily so you can see how your body is reacting to certain foods. So for me, for instance, I found out that pork bloats me bad. So I had a grilled pork chop one time, and I was like, oh, I'm good. It's grilled. I got on that scale, and I was like, I can't do it. It was like, was it 3 pounds difference the next?
Wow.
I wasn't gonna put that out there, but yeah.
Oh, I'm just gonna be honest. I mean, and I was like, I can't do it. So for me, I have to check in daily, and get on that scale daily. But for some people, I know Marcus has said before, if it's bad for your psyche, don't do it.
There's some people that get really, really too attached to that scale. And I've had clients in the past where it's like, the scale isn't moving. I'm eating everything you tell me to eat. The scale may not be moving, but you're sending me pictures weekly and your body's changing. You're going through what's called a recomposition. So you're building muscle while losing fat. So no, the scale's not going to move, but your body's changing. So the scale is kind of, again, it's a tool. If it's messing with your psyche, throw the scale out the window. Don't worry about it.
I'm not a person that weigh in 2 or 3 times a day, but I like weighing in daily. Like, I don't know, especially if I did good, I like the scale, weighing on scale is my reward. Like, I'd be excited to wake up the next morning to see what I did. Something y'all don't mean TMI, but sometimes I do a good bowel movement. Oh, I like weigh myself. Everybody, woo, that's 5 pounds. I know it. Like, after a good shower, I like to weigh myself. Like, I actually like weighing in. I don't do 5, 6 times a day, but once a day, definitely. I haven't done it this year. Actually, till we start our meal plan, which we get into that next. But I like wearing stuff. So I'm glad you answered that. So wherever works for y'all. If y'all don't weigh yourself on if it's gonna drive you crazy. Like, oh my God, I'm not gonna eat for another 8 hours because I gained a pound. Because sometimes you may have water weight could be holding in, especially ladies and your cycle. We're gonna talk about that in a second as well. We do got a question. From Shy, I think
that was that the first one?
She put a muscle.
I saw some further up.
Okay, let me do this. As you were transforming your bodies and getting more muscular, did you ever try products that promised faster results, and what happened?
So, yes, I did. And I tried what's called SARMs. And I don't know if y'all know about it, but SARMs are pretty much the legal version of steroids. But where it's a gray area is it's legal to purchase, but not legal to take. So it's one of those things where when you take a steroid, it just goes in your body, and anything that needs to happen, well, if that steroid is to get you to gain muscle, you just gain muscle anywhere. But that SARM will literally go in and do exactly what it's supposed to do. So you're supposed to gain muscle. It's only going to have you gain muscle, and it's not going to enlarge any organs. And the problem is SARMs are so expensive that manufacturers will sit there and say, well, I don't want to put that product in it because it costs too much. So let me go ahead and spike it with this steroid. Well, the problem with that is if you're taking steroids, you've got to take other chemicals and compounds to balance everything out. Because if we raise your testosterone, your estrogen and everything is going to raise as well. So you need something to block that. You need something to drop those estrogen levels. So if I don't know I'm taking steroids, I have nothing. I'm not going to take anything to block that. So when my testosterone levels went up and I started gaining muscle off of that SARM, then my estrogen levels went up. And what ended up happening was my natural testosterone levels tanked. And the normal testosterone levels are between 400 and 900. Well, mine tanked all the way down to 200. And as a result, I was having fog brain. I couldn't think clearly. I couldn't get out of bed. I wasn't motivated to do anything. Went to the doctor and they were like, oh, you need hormone therapy because your levels are too low. So as a result of me trying to take something that gave me quicker results, I had to go through a whole process of getting my whole hormones back in balance. Almost had to get put on birth control to get my estrogen right. So it's I'd never, ever, 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 ever will allow any of my clients to do any of those get the results quickly products because they're all a lie. There's no quick results. You got to put in the work and you've got to eat right. Now, there's things that will help. That's why they're called supplements. If you've got certain holes in your meals and you're not getting certain nutrients, okay, take these supplements. But all of this stuff about lose fat in 30 days, nah, those fat burners If your meal plan is not right, those fat burners aren't going to do much for you.
All right, we got another question from Shy. This is for Kayla. What workouts are you most proud of being better at now?
Squats. Squats. I was horrible at squats. My form was bad. I was always bent over a lot instead of keeping straight. So squats for sure.
Okay. That is so me right now. I still.
All right, we got another question from D said, when in days like watching stock market every day, then you feel like you're losing weight, you're losing interest. Absolutely.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's also as a 5 thumbnail, the Human Empire.
Yes.
Now get up for the Human
Mete and I.
Empire.
Love that intro.
Let's see, we got Trap Vision in the building. We got Life Magical Journey in the building. Marissa J is in the building. Love seeing my friend and trainer doing their thing.
Okay.
Hey, that's one of my
Marissa, welcome in, y'all. And we got someone says new for their first time. Community Advocate Network, welcome in.
Welcome.
All right, and D. Bryant has a question. What role this is for Marcus, what role does intermittent fasting play in your daily lives?
We don't do it. I am actually in the process of bulking, so I'm definitely not fasting.
Mm-hmm.
And Kay, I mean, to be honest, Kay she doesn't have the discipline to fast. She's not gonna be able to do it. She's got to eat every 2 hours.
I gotta keep my stuff real with me. Like I couldn't do keto. Keto was a no for me. I was getting mad. We were having arguments over keto.
That was one of our first. She yelled at me. I was like, all right, fine. All right.
Yeah.
That's definitely a question we're gonna get into because I'm gonna ask y'all about. Let me see. There's any other question before we get into that? Embry family 7. No, someone had a question about
Hey, Embry family.
Okay, so forever the Lewis has one for the couple. Okay. Kayla, when you started working out, did you do cardio or weightlifting, and how much of it?
So I only do 5 minutes warm up, then lifting for an hour and a half, and then I do 10 cool down. So 15 total. 5 in the beginning and then 10 at the end. That's
another myth I want to ask, myth of facts, because a lot of people say that you should work out, like do cardio at least a good 45 minutes to an hour. Right. Then I also hear trainers say that you need a good 5-10 minute and high paced workout. So myth of fact, do you need to have a long
less cardio, more weights, or vice versa?
So it's all about effort and it's all about energy expenditure. It doesn't matter what you're doing as long as you're burning that energy, then that's all you need to do. I don't put people through 45-minute, hour-long cardio sessions because people don't like it. So I'm not going to have you do something you don't like to do. And the other thing is, well, that means I just have to give you less calories. If you're not willing to do all that cardio, cool. I don't give you the calories necessary for you to go do all that cardio. And I'm also going to make sure you get taxed while you're lifting weights. We can definitely just decrease your rest period and have you lifting more intensely. And it's going to have the same effect in the cardiovascular system as doing 30 minutes worth of cardio.
Okay. We have a question from No Filter _ Lex. See, I'm be combining words. No flex.
What's going on, sir?
When did you start noticing your weight loss? I guess it's for Kayla.
Yeah.
Honestly, when I was putting on clothes, because I didn't notice it in me in the beginning. Marcus was noticing and he was like, you're doing this, with my check-ins. He could see it. But I didn't see it until I started wearing certain clothes. And I'm like, this is kind of big. And I got excited and I started wearing my crop tops and everything else.
She want to wear crop tops and it's 10 degrees outside.
Yeah, I will, because I've never been able to do that comfortably. So when I started putting on certain clothes, I was like, yeah.
Okay. Miss Poular says squats definitely can be difficult. We got Angie Poo in the building. Welcome in. Salam alaikum. Hey, we're speaking. All right, we're gonna skip past. All right. So need any of the following: meal plans, one-on-one training, and one-on-one coaching. This is the name, email address.
Okay.
Physiques@gmail.com. I might don't play. Y'all make sure y'all hit it them.
No,
not at all.
All right. Welcome in. All right. Life Magical Journey. Do either of you have tips on healthy weight gain?
Absolutely. Healthy weight gain, it's simply just, well, first of all, gaining weight, you got to figure out what your maintenance calories are and then just eat in a surplus. And the surplus, I'm guessing since Life Magical Journey is asking for a woman, you need to make sure you're hitting about 35% fat and then 1 gram of protein per body pound. And then the rest of it, just adjust your carbs as needed.
Mm.
Okay.
So peanut, like, you know, people think
Peanut butter.
just eat a whole bunch of peanut butter or potatoes that help you get there.
It is going to help you gain weight. And the thing is, it depends on what kind of weight you want to gain, because there's something called dirty bulking where you just eat whatever you want to eat. As long as it hits your macros, you just eat it. But understand, you're going to gain a lot of fat when doing that. But it's going to allow you to push more weight. So the more weight you can lift, the bigger you're going to get. Then you're going to have to go back and do what's called a cut. And it's going to be quite drastic because you got to get all that extra fat off of you that you just gained from doing that bulk. So it really depends on how you want to do it and how drastic you can actually handle.
Good question. Can you dictate where fat deposit or where muscle? You know, people think if I eat this, because like you may bulk up, or you call what you call dirty
bulking.
But you may eat a whole bunch of stuff. But if you're trying to gain weight, but then now you got a whole waistline that you weren't expecting for, but you're trying to bulk up in your thighs or your butt or whatever. Like you can't. There's any way you can eat something or a workout you can do that just hits certain areas. Because that's another myth. No, I heard trainers say that you can't tell the body where to deposit fat. Your body will do it on its own.
Right. That's the thing. Your body's going to put the fat wherever it wants to put it. And that's the same thing about losing is you can't tell it, well, I only want to lose weight in my midsection. Nah, it's going to take it from wherever it takes it. And you just have to continue to lose until you see that midsection where you want it. It might take it from your back. It might take it from your arms, your legs, your feet. Wherever it's going to take it from is where it takes it from.
That's a fitness boulder. Hold on, because you may get in the scale and you may look at yourself on the scale. You can be nude or whatever. You look at yourself like, damn, I don't gain no weight. But you get in the scale, you may lost 5 pounds. You say you may lost 3 inches from your shoulder or from like a calf muscle or from your lower thigh. So you may not see it here, but you may have lost weight somewhere else. So that's good to know. All right. Wow, we got questions coming in. I know it's not mainstream, but I really like extended fasting. Have you ever worked with a client who have weird preferences?
I do. And typically the first thing I do is just have a conversation and say, okay, tell me why you're wanting to do it. And if the why isn't strong enough, then I start to explain to them why that's not a good idea. Extended fasting, I mean, if that's something you like to do and it works for you, okay, fine, do it. I typically try to steer people away from it just because it's very difficult. But if you have the discipline and you have the dedication to do it, cool, let's do it. Let's rock with it. I'm not going to try to completely turn your life upside down just because I don't agree with that. Well, if that's something you like and you know, that's what we're going to do. And that's your plan. And if you do decide like, you know what, I've tried it, I don't like it anymore, we just adjust.
All right, we got Evolving with Etta. Welcome, man. So now that's my lane. Thank you for asking. I was just here for support until I saw your question. All right, keeping up with the Catron, y'all. Give it up for another great couple. Black business owners. How do you stay motivated during your workout journey?
So for me, something that I have discovered is that motivation, it's always going to be short term. It's about consistency. I don't keep motivated. I keep consistent.
So that's a star moment. Wow. Hey, Shell, make sure you write that down, brother. We don't stay motivated, we stay consistent.
Yeah, motivation is gonna come and go.
Wow. That's really deep.
So you just
it's hard to motivate yourself every day, but you be consistent. Like, you know what? Like, I worked out 5 days in a row. I might as well go make it a 6. Like, that's man, that's deep. All right. So wow, this is great information, guys. Make sure y'all please drop any questions. If you got a question for Kayla, put a star. If you got Kayla for Marcus, do the muscle flex. You got a question for them as a couple, put a crown. And you got a question for me and I, put a heart. All right, we got Big Daddy Beer said, my two favorite sitcom couples. Yes, do it anyway. Okay, Miss Poular's in the building. Welcome in, Miss Poular. All right. I think we got caught up all the pack question. I think so. Okay, no, Brian, D. Brian. Do you notice a difference in strength if you eat before you work out or not? Also, are you trying to get a meal in immediately after a workout, or just does it matter to you?
Okay, so absolutely notice a difference in eating before a workout or not.
Mhm.
Never go to the gym on an empty stomach. Never, never, never. Even my women that are trying to do extreme weight loss, sometimes the only carbs they get is the meal before they go to the gym. You've got to fuel your body and make sure you have the energy necessary to get through that taxing workout you're about to put yourself through. I don't care if you're going to go do cardio. I don't care what it is. Always eat before a workout. And if you are going to eat carbs, eat them before you go to the gym. That's what you need for fuel. Do not put yourself through a workout because it's not going to be a good one at all, and you're not going to benefit from it.
Mhm.
So even those early morning workouts, still grab something.
Yep. If you're working out at 6 o'clock in the morning, you need to eat at 5 o'clock in the morning.
So let's talk about this real quick. What first, 2 questions. Break down a carb, and then 2, break down what's something healthy to eat for those who wake up early. Because we like to wake up around 5:30, 6 o'clock, and either go walking or work out in our garage. So talk to us about what's considered a carb, as you said, and 2, what's something healthy you can eat, someone can eat for breakfast.
So carbs, you get carbs from fruit, rice, potatoes, any starches. You also get carbs from vegetables. Typical carb sources I use when I'm doing my meal plans is I'll use potatoes, rice, and that's about it. Just for the simple fact that the carbs that you get in fruit, well, you're going to get a lot of sugars with that. And so when your body breaks that carb down, it's going to break it down into glucose. So now you just got a whole bunch of sugar and a whole bunch of extra energy. And if you're going to go and burn it, okay, great. I don't care if you eat 4 cups of sugar. If you go burn it, no problem whatsoever. The problem is most people eat so much sugar or so many carbs and they don't burn it. And whatever you don't burn, your body's going to store, and it stores it as fat.
Yep.
And so I just tell people all the time, look, don't be so hung up on the what is it. Just make sure if you eat it, you go burn it. And as far as that training immediately after a workout, you don't have to. That whole thing about the metabolic window and having to get some food in you an hour after, no, you actually have 24 hours for that metabolic window. So that metabolic window is not an hour, it's 24 hours. But most of my clients, when they get meal plans, they're eating every 2 to 4 hours. So if you're going to go to the gym and work out for an hour and get home, well, your next meal is in 1 to 3 hours.
You're going to want it too. That's how I am. Like I have you didn't say oatmeal,
Oatmeal too.
Oatmeal and rice and grind. What's it called? Cream of rice.
Cream of rice.
So right after my workouts, I'm ready to eat because I eat 6 meals a day. 4 to 6. Just be real. So I'm ready to eat. Like as soon as I eat another meal after the workout, I'm like, let's go. I need another. Let's go. My body is hungry, literally. And can you
get them a good explanation or reason for why 6 meals or eating multiple meals? Because we talked on the phone, you gave me a perfect analogy that I haven't heard in a long time. So tell them why it's important, because a lot of people think that 6 meals, oh my God, that sounds expensive. Oh my God, like I can't afford a 6 meal. But tell them why eating 5 to 6 meals is important.
Well, it's important because what happens is when you eat 3 meals a day, your body is going to store that because it's going to survival mode. And it says, okay, I don't know when I'm going to get my next meal in. So I'm going to store as much fat from this meal as I can. And then in that 8 hours or whatever between meals, your body's going to feed off of that fat and use that for energy source to get you through to the next meal. When you're eating 6 times a day, your body's like, okay, cool. I'm constantly getting fed. So now I can burn what they're giving me, as well as my metabolism's going up. So I'm gonna burn everything else that's in here currently. So you just have to constantly feed yourself so you don't store.
Got you. And we got a super chat from Miss. Okay. All right. So we got a question.
Okay.
Another myth or facts?
I already know it, but we're going to ask anyway.
Go, me.
Men lose faster than women.
So we do have an easier time losing just because we have a lower amount of estrogen. Estrogen causes you to hold on to fat, but it's built like that biologically because women need higher amounts of fat to sustain life. We don't have to do it, so we don't need it.
Yeah. Okay. What's next?
Another
think we
fact or
answered.
mix, myth or facts. Cheat meals. Should you have one? Now, is there a difference between a cheat meal or a cheat day?
Day.
Because my manager is always getting me. I know she ain't watching this. So I don't care what Jay say, but she said you supposed to have a cheat meal. You had a whole cheat day, but I'm like, you can if you eating good for 6 days, like it's okay to have a whole day of just doing. What's your take on cheat day versus maybe a cheat meal, or should you have a cheat meal at all?
So yes, you can have a cheat meal. Everybody that's on my plans gets cheat meals. Some get cheat days if they're responsible with what they're eating. Because if you're literally, let's say you got a, let's say 40% deficit and you're only going to get 2,000 calories for the day, but then you go on your cheat day and eat 6,000 calories. Well, you just had 3 days worth of food in one day. If you're doing that every single week, you're really slowing down your progress. And I take that whole day away from you because it's like, you can't do this. So you then get relegated to one meal. And if you go too hard on that one meal, you don't get cheat days. You don't get cheat meals, period. So it's all based off of how disciplined and dedicated can you be with those cheats. Because some people just say, I just want a piece of cake, or I just want to have one drink. All right, enjoy it, have it. But it needs to be the same day every week.
So what you're saying is, stop laughing, Kayla. So what you're saying is, under your plan, Mete and I can indulge in a beverage,
specific ones,
specific beverages when we do a specific video on our playlist called "Sippin with Mete and I." Y'all make sure I go grab y'all on Saturdays.
This is healthy.
This is healthy juice concoction that she made. But we're able to have a healthy drink. So when we do our Sippin with Mete and I videos, we can enjoy.
Absolutely. You can absolutely enjoy your Sippin with Mete and I. You don't have to be sipping water in your videos.
Yeah.
You get, I don't want y'all heard the man. I don't want to get this on the live on a Saturday. We're gonna save our drinks. I'm gonna save our drinks for Saturday.
Yeah.
Okay, so y'all heard. I don't want to hear it now.
So you guys, I had this list. We had this listed as a myth or fact, but I just want to ask you like in a different way. Do you have a cutoff time that you all do not eat on nightly?
We do not know. Okay. Everybody is different with that. Everybody has a circadian rhythm. Yes, it does exist. Yes, it does matter. Your body will tell you, all right, it's time to shut it down and start getting ready to go to bed. Well, luckily, my rhythm, I used to work overnights. And so I can stay up pretty late and my body is not ready to really shut it down until 11 or later. So I can eat at 10 o'clock and no problem. But if I eat past 11, all right, now I'm messing things up. I'm messing up the whole process. So for the thing where you can't eat after 6, well, that might not work for that person. That person's rhythm might not shut down until 8. So they can absolutely eat at 6.
Okay. I go to bed around 10, 11. So
you eat until then counts.
Yeah, I go to bed. So my last meal is normally around like 8, 9.
Okay.
We got Love and Live Show said, what's the most push-ups you can do?
He can do more than me. I really don't even know how many I can do.
Yeah,
I can do more than I used to be able to. I can say that.
Did you get to 30?
I think I've done. It was probably Q25 somewhere in there. But
y'all need to do a push-up challenge. I would like to see Marcus versus Trap Vision in a push-up challenge.
I've talked to Trap. Trap cheats. Trap does calisthenics. He can do the push-ups and jumping. And look, I can't do all that. I'm not built for that. But he's not just gonna punk me though.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I could get it easy. I can get a good 50 real quick.
Okay. Goals.
Wow.
Got DC Word saying, hey, Kaylamar and Mete and I. Hello,
chat. What's going on, Miss Lady?
You got Yvette Avery in the building. Kendra Productions in the building. Welcome in, everyone. Explain the importance of sleep and rest to people that work out.
So
8 hours mandatory.
Sleep is one of the most important things in when you're working out. That's when your body repairs itself, and that's when your body builds. You can go to the gym and work out for 3 hours a day, lifting everything in the gym. But if you're not sleeping, you're not getting proper recovery, you're not building. Not at all. People think that muscles are built in the gym. Nah, they're really built when you sleep, because that's when your body creates the growth hormone and everything necessary to build those muscles.
So muscles built in your sleep.
Right.
Yo, it's a lot of fitness boulders being dropped. Hope y'all catching what he dropping. Hope y'all catching what he dropping. Tanya Betts in the building.
Hey.
What do you feel is most important, meal planning or working out?
You took our question. Good job.
You want that one?
Meal planning, that's 80%.
Yep.
Food is 80% when it comes to weight loss, and I believe weight gain as well.
Yeah, no matter what it is, food. I don't care if you want to sit on the couch all day and not take a second to go to the gym. As long as you're eating right, you'll be fine. Or you can go to the gym for 3 hours a day. But if you just indulging on 10,000 calories, you're not going to build any kind of muscle, and you're not going to lose any kind of weight.
Does meal plan have to be you planning your meals for the entire week? Because I ain't hold it. Like we not leftover eating family in this house. Like normally she buys just enough that she's like she already knows this amount of ground beef gonna make this amount of milk, gonna make this amount of this, gonna make this amount of this. So we don't have typically leftover. She can meal prep, but after the third day is like Thanksgiving. Like like so do you have to do it for 7 days? Or do you suggest people can also meal plan 3 days at a time? Maybe like do it for today, for Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Then you cook again for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
So you don't have to meal prep at all. I mean, if you want to go in and cook all 6 of your meals every single day, more power to you. Go cook all your meals every single day. The problem is most people don't have time to do that. And so just for the sheer realities of it, meal prepping makes it more attainable. Because, well, if you've got an 8-hour job and then you've got a 4-hour job where there's 12 hours out of your day, you're working. So you don't have access to a kitchen to go fix your meals. So most people need to meal prep just so they can grab something and go. And it keeps people honest because they're like, well, my food's already prepped for me. I just need to reach in the refrigerator, pull out and eat it. But if you have a lifestyle that allows you to get in there and cook all your meals, absolutely do it.
What's some good sample of meal planning, like not recipes, but plates that people can, items that they can have that's real simple for someone to do?
I mean, it really depends on your macro breakdown and what your plan is. But I give a lot of people, especially people that don't have a lot of time, just a spinach salad. Get a handful of spinach, throw however much chicken you need on there, throw your oil on there for your fats, throw your vinegar and some seasoning on it to make it taste good. And there you go.
Quick. You suggest people weigh their plates or their containers?
Absolutely. If you have tracked your macros. If you're not tracking macros, what are you weighing?
So that's a question we had that we're going to talk to. Let's get to the next session. What is a macro?
Right.
What are macros, I guess?
So you've got macronutrients and micronutrients. Your macronutrients are just larger packs of energy. So your proteins, fats, and carbs are your macronutrients. And then your micronutrients come from your vegetables. Those are going to be all of your vitamins and everything that you get in there. And then if you really want to get deep into it, you got things like mushrooms that give you your phytonutrients and all of that stuff. But I mean, macronutrients are just, if you look at food as just an energy source and look at, okay, well, this is going to get me the most calories per ounce of food. Just like your proteins and your carbs are going to give you 4 calories per ounce. And then your fat's going to give you 9 per ounce.
Okay, so you hear a lot of people when they talk about the keto diet to count your macros. When they say count your macros, they mean making sure that you're eating the ample enough protein, fat, and
carbs.
And carbs. Gotcha.
Well, but with keto, very, very, very little to no carbs. It's very high fat. And what happens is once your body notices you're not going to give it enough carbs, it switches over to ketogenesis, and then it starts making ketones as an energy source. So it's a very delicate balance because you can have a little bit of carbs, but the second you go over, your body switches back to carbs as a fuel source, and you're no longer in ketogenesis. You don't have those ketones. You're not losing anything.
That's why I had nowhere to go. It was a lot. And I don't like counting macros. Like, I'm not the math person, so I love that. I'm not. I love that with Marcus, he does all the math for me. You know, that's what he does for all his clients. He does all the math. Now, if you want to see the macros on the side, he puts it on the side, but he will add it all up for you. Wow. I wouldn't have been successful if he would have wouldn't have counted all that for me.
Yeah, I would say this, and I don't want to get into the actual meal plan because again, if y'all want to contact Marcus for for any personal questions and personal meal plans that he will make a meal plan customizable to you directly. He made a meal plan for me personally, that has nothing to do with her. And he made a plan for me that has nothing to do with me.
And we stared at it for like 10 minutes because we was like, what?
Like I'm sitting I sound like me. Check the email again, man. It got to be more coming along with this. I know you just saying like but I'm looking at me like, don't be looking at my meal. This is my meal. I'm like, look at your meal. What you eat?
He sure does calculate, okay? Because I don't know what
I've never seen a meal plan that was catered towards me. Like we had like generic meal plans, like military diet. Just eat half an egg, a hot dog, and a cracker, and then for lunch have an orange and a grapefruit and this. But this meal plan, y'all, he made for us. It's specifically named for us. It's like it's catered directly towards me, and she has her own catered meal plan. So again, y'all want to holler at Marcus and Kayla. Y'all make sure the emails in the description somewhere below. Sheldon the Key been dropping it. Y'all make sure I get to him, y'all. Customized meal plan catered towards your likeness. He asked us 2 times because I forgot to get back to him. Like, hey, bro, man, come on, man. What kind of dessert you like, bro? Like. He got dessert in it. He got vegetables that we like. Like I was like, I don't eat tomatoes. Like, all right, food. I ain't got to put tomatoes in. He threw tomatoes. I was like, well, I don't like okra. Oh, shit, I ain't got to put okra in it. Yeah. Just throwing stuff out like it's catered directly towards. I'm just like, how is this gonna be effective if everything I like? I'm thinking he gonna tell me, no, you're gonna eat this. No, he made it fun towards us. We haven't started yet, but that's gonna be a part of our journey. For this year, a playlist is going to be on our meal plan. We're not going to let you down, Kaylamar. All right, let's keep going. Any other questions, baby? Any questions?
I think right there.
Do you beat yourself up when you gain 5 pounds?
Yeah, I do. I do, but just when I see it on the scale, I'm just like, girl. So it's really just motivating for me. And then, I'll just be like, I can get back. I got there before, I can get back because I've already been there. And then I believe in myself, so we can get back there. So I do a little bit, but.
All right, we got Points Blank Travel, Kaylamar. I saw a video, a reel on either YouTube or IG, or might be lifting yourself, Kayla. Yo, what's that?
Look, I told him, I said goals.
Right. Yo, that's my fact. That's a goal. Seriously. I'm gonna do that to my wife by the end of the year. Not saying my wife heavy, y'all. Don't do that. But I'm gonna have my wife. I'm saying like, man, what's going on here? This is the only thing. Like, what's going on?
You surprised me with that.
That was hard.
So, do y'all always have fun when y'all work out like that?
Mm-hmm.
We do. I mean, we have to
enjoy working out.
I mean, and that's the thing. And I believe in making sure I'm already putting you through something that's real painful, real grueling, real intense. You don't want to do it. So I try to make these workout sessions as fun as possible, just because you don't want to be here. You don't like the pain. You want to quit, but you can't. And I got to distract you.
I like to think of it as working out is not a punishment for what you're eating. It's a celebration of what your body can do. So let's see how far, your body can go.
Say that again, Kayla. Say that again.
Working out is not a punishment for what you ate. It's a celebration of what your body can do. So let's see what all we can do.
Wow. Okay. And we got Travis.
He said,
Marcus sounds like Marcus from Why Did I Get Married? Big facts, Trav. Now that you say that, you sound just like him. All right, hold on a second. All right. Vision, yo, so bro. Okay. DC speaking. What's up, bro? Oh. How important is a stretch routine?
Y'all have all the questions.
First of all, give a round of beach in it.
So stretching is very important. That's how you keep yourself from getting injured. Injury prevention is sometimes, if I notice I've got clients who have limited mobility, we stop all exercises and we go stretch. I've even had people where I've stopped them like, okay, we're not working out. until you get more mobile. I have people where I tell them, okay, I need you to stretch every single day at home.
Mhm.
But if I'm noticing their mobility is not improving while we're in the gym, we don't touch a weight. We go and we stretch for an entire hour, because I'd rather you just get more mobile than try to build muscle and then get hurt, or try to lose weight and then get hurt, because now you're out for a month and you're going to eat whatever you want to eat. And now we've gotten worse than we were when we even started the journey.
I know you know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I know when I was in Jersey, right before COVID hit, I was working out of state, and my job paid for me to go to a personal trainer. It's a Crunch Fitness in Woodbridge, New Jersey, that I was going to. And I paid this guy, he's an Asian guy, but this guy here was no joke. And the first 3 sessions, all he wanted to do was stretch. I'm saying, like, dude, I'm paying like $40 a session. Like, can I get the weight? Ain't no treadmills, ain't nothing. We went to the gym, he took me to the corner, and we just doing this. And he had this little ball, this little long little ride. He just had me rolling up and down.
Foam roller.
Yeah, in my back, he something said it was limber, something wasn't flexible, whatever. He said, no, if I had you out there, you're gonna get hurt. And I spent like literally 3 days just stretching, rolling the palm of my back, and something he's doing on my neck, and something stretching he was doing on the walls, and like this, whatever he was doing. But that's exactly what he said.
Yeah.
So trust me, y'all, he knows what he's talking about, because again, I was so upset. I told my wife, like, man, I ain't going back. All you want to do is stretch. And I'm like, yo, dude, I'm not trying to, I know you Asian, yeah, but come on, man, I ain't trying to. Like, I don't know if you thought that I was big, that I thought I couldn't push no weights or something. I'm like, yo, I had to tell my, yo, man, you know, you ain't gotta take it easy on me. Like, I ain't afraid. Like, no. If I put you out there, you get hurt. I'm like, man, I get it, but now it makes sense. Complete circle, y'all. All right, you got a question, baby?
I had a question about the. Wait, let me see.
D. Marcus, what's your max on the bench press?
I'll be honest, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of bench press, because it's not good for building. It's really good for egos, or if you're a power lifter. I'm not a power lifter. I'm not trying to be ego lifting. So I go and I do dumbbells, or I use different machines trying to build, because I'm trying to target and shape everything I've got going on. I can say the most I have bench pressed was 405, but that was for reps. So I don't know what my max is.
What you think? What's your thoughts on CT Fletcher?
I love CT Fletcher. If I could talk to my clients like that, I would.
Hey, he does not play.
Wow, man.
I'm loving the chat. Y'all are asking everything literally that we have written down.
Yeah, and speaking of that's literally one of the upcoming questions. So let's talk about this one. We love our couples. That's the new movement that we want to try to help flourish and help grow and help build and unify and unite, and it's couples. So as couples, what's the pros and cons of working out together?
You want to start it?
I mean, yeah, I will. The pros, definitely. It's fun working out as a couple and seeing, like, I push him, he pushes me. He's like, nope, last week you did this, so you can do this time. So we're helping each other be the best version of ourselves in the gym. Now the cons. So the con for me is I know when she just doesn't want to do it. Not that she can't do it, but when she doesn't want to do it. And when I push her to actually do it, the con is the ride home. The con is she don't want to talk to me for like an hour when we get home. Because it's like, I'm like, but why you?
Marcus, Kayla, is he one of those crazy trainers? You know, the ones that are so extreme.
No, he's not extreme. He's actually like really sweet, because when he sees that I'm getting discouraged, he's like, okay, calm down. What's going on in your head? Like, he will sit you down and listen to you so that you can be successful. So he's good with that. So that's a pro.
I would love being in the gym.
Is there any internal competition? Like with me and her, we're always competitive.
He swear he's my trainer. So.
I do. But I be trying to push her, and I be thinking like I'm going too light, but she want to go harder. But it's like, but then she be trying to outdo me. So it's like she be trying to put more weights on. So so like y'all ever feel like Kayla, you ever feel like I gotta do more because I can't let Marcus. I was even like bench pressing 400 pounds. and when y'all in there doing y'all thing together, do you feel like you got to go harder because it's him? Because I know for me, I don't want to seem like a punk in front of her. So like if she lifting 100, I gotta go 300 just because it's all GP. I gotta go harder.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say maybe that's more on his side, but I'm just kind of like, I don't think I can ever beat him when it comes to weightlifting and everying.
So the funny thing is, my dad also trains with me, and he tries that, and I'm like, come on, man, you 71 years old, like chill, you can't do this. And I actually have to fight him to get him to calm down. Like, Dad, you're gonna get hurt. Chill out.
We don't do it ourselves.
We're very competitive. We will compete. Oh, you think you're gonna walk to the door faster than me? Okay.
All right. That's definitely me and her. That's definitely me and her. ZC says, speaking for trap challenge accepted. Okay. Y'all heard it here first. I can only do
Cap.
I see you 100.
That's cap.
Right. Definitely. I'm taking all this in. All right, y'all. They listening. Add TJ to the push-up challenge. Oh,
okay.
Meta throwing TJ in there. Okay. Hey, fam. Okay. Alexis Henderson saying, I am a picky eater and struggle with meal planning prep. Any suggestion on not getting bored? Good question. And welcome in, Alexis Henderson.
Alexis.
Absolutely need to be creative and figure out different recipes. Chicken breast. A lot of people have a hard time cooking good chicken breast. Mm-hmm. It gets dry. There's not a whole lot of imagination in it. But look on websites, look on Google, YouTube, and find all kinds of creative ways. I've had clients that are like, man, I hate chicken breast. I'm like, well, how do you cook it? Then when I found out how to cook them, I'm like, well, I wouldn't eat that either. That's all like turkey. But when I show them, okay, well, do it like this and it'll be much juicier, or buy a smoker and just smoke everything. Because y'all know I smoke everything.
He does.
If she'll let me, I'll smoke the water we drinking.
Yeah. Right. So that's your question. This is not on smoking, but what's your take on air frying? Because we live in an air frying society, and I seen someone air fry a fish the other day. There's someone said, I'm never frying a fish again. Hopefully this person ain't in here. But I seen someone do a video about air frying fish, and that fish looks so dry. And like, she's a big air fryer component, but I know that's the new healthier. It used to be the farmer grill because it drips down and you get to already meat healthy, but now everybody's air frying.
Because if it's prepped right, it comes out just like being on the stove. What's
your take on air frying? That's a healthy alternative for maybe meal prepping or just eating in general?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we have a Ninja. And the thing is with that one, you can do more than just air fry. Air frying, you have to be careful when trying to air fry fish because it'll dry it out in a heartbeat.
It do.
But you can always just pressure cook it, throw some water in there and pressure cook it. And that'll keep the moisture in it. Or with your air fryer, throw some water in the bottom of your air fryer if you've got a Ninja. Now, if you don't have a Ninja, I don't know how the rest of them work. But if you got a Ninja, you can throw some water in it and it'll still keep your meat moist as it throws that dry heat on top of it. So the best thing is just get in there and really learn just different techniques for whatever tools you're using, whether it's a smoker, your oven, your stove, or an air fryer. Just use different techniques and experiment.
He even seasons the water when he puts it down at the air fryer. When he's
for the moisture.
So this is not a vegan question, but this is about eating raw vegetables. I guess this kind of could be a myth or fact. Is it true that eating raw vegetables is a healthier option than like cook or steamed vegetables? I heard as long as it's vegetable, it's a vegetable, but is it eating raw vegetables a healthy version?
Raw vegetables are definitely healthier, especially if you're cooking all the nutrients out of your vegetables. Just like canned vegetables, if you flip a canned vegetable over, you see a whole bunch of zeros. There's no nutritional value in those vegetables because of the canning process. They have to heat them so much, they cook all of the nutrients out of it. The best thing to do is get vegetables that are still alive. Well, most of us don't have access to farmers market where the farmer literally picked those vegetables that morning and then came to you 2 hours later to sell it to you. So most of us have to deal with the supermarket vegetables. So just eating them raw, if you can, just eat them raw. It's much better than cooking them. But if you need to cook them just before they lose their crispness. Because once they get limp and soggy, you've cooked all the nutrients out of it and you might as well just be drinking water.
Yeah, I actually thought asparagus was supposed to be look like a corpse or something, but it's supposed to be crunchy and stiff.
I'm sorry.
Cause I be making mine. My asparagus just be like, but like they supposed to be stiff. They supposed to be hard. I didn't know that. But that's okay.
Yeah. How much water do you all intake on a daily basis?
Minimum of a gallon
a day.
And so y'all don't know, this is a gallon. We mean drink a whole amount of this in a day. We got another question. How many days a week do you both work out, and how many hours do you work out once you in the gym?
I was gonna let you take that.
So Kay is on a what I call a push pull leg routine. So she'll do 1 day of all push exercises, 1 day of all pull exercises, and then 1 day of legs, and then she has 2 days off. So she's actually in the gym 6 days a week just because of the way that split goes. Go ahead.
Sometimes I go extra too because I like to work out my glutes a little extra. Yeah. So that depends too. But
yeah. I actually go 5 days in a row and take 2 days off. But we typically, when we work out together, it takes us about 3 hours just because we're both in there and we're having to just sit there and wait till the other one finishes their set to go back in and do our set. But if we were to work out individually, no longer than an hour, maybe an hour 20, maybe.
So you don't have to go in the gym and just bang out for like 2 or 3 hours. You can literally go in, like you said, 5-10 minute workout. Warm up, handle business, and be out.
Yeah, if you're in the gym for 2-3 hours, most people are resting way too long. Get in there, give yourself anywhere between 30 seconds to a minute of rest between sets and get back in there. If you're resting 5-6 minutes, you're not working hard enough. You in there just having fun.
Sometimes we even have our phones timers for 30 seconds. Like, okay, next bet.
Yeah.
So 30-second breaks in between every set.
I'm sorry?
So 30-second rest between every set.
Yes, but it also depends on what you're really trying to do, because if you're trying to build a lot of strength or just get bigger, well, those are two very different things. If you want to just get bigger, okay, now you got to lift super heavy, and then you do need to have those 5, maybe 10-minute breaks in between each rep, because you got to allow your body to recuperate and get that energy necessary to do that work again. But if you're trying to lose weight or you're just trying to get toned up and look really defined, we in there. I've even got some sessions where I put my clients through, you get 5 seconds and we're going again. 5 seconds and we're going again.
I don't like that one.
But that's one where it's so intense, you're not going to be in there for an hour and a half. You are going to be literally sucking wind after an hour of that. And the reason I do sessions like that is the weight is super light, and you can't get hurt. You can't get hurt doing body weight and just maybe 5 or 10 pounds. But if I try to put her under 135 pounds and say, press it, there's some problems coming after that.
Major question: does age matter when it comes to weight loss or health? You know, people say that the older you get, the harder it is to lose weight. She's about to turn, well, you won't say her age. 46. She's about to turn 46 in 2 weeks. Y'all get up February 1st. Y'all got a meet live. We got a big live February 1st right here on Me Now. Yes. My birthday celebration. My birthday's coming up June 14th. And I will be 45. We both had weight loss surgery. For those who are new to our channel, we both had weight loss surgery May 29th, 2019. So for us, a lot of things that we eat, drink, and intake is different than most people diet. So sometimes our meals had to be different. We lost a lot of weight, put some on, but for most part, we still lost a lot more than we did put on. But again, as we get older, the myth or fact is that it's harder to lose weight. So is it true that the older you get, the harder it is to lose weight? And so if someone, I'm not sure if y'all familiar with weight loss surgery, is weight loss, well, that's the second question, but should you suggest people take action now as they're young, so they won't get our age and try to figure this out now, or does it really matter how old you are?
It does, because certain processes in the body start to slow down and shut down the older you get. Just like with my dad, he's 71, but he's in there working out just like me. Now he's not lifting the same weight, so working at the same intensity, but there's also a way to supplement the fact that, okay, he is 71, and I understand that biological processes slow down. Well, he's got the availability and, well, just the ability for me to give him supplements to boost that. And it's all based off of what are you willing to do and how mobile are you? One of the reasons why it's so hard to lose weight when you get older is because you're just not as mobile as you used to be. But if you're still
different,
right. And so if you're still active, it's not going to be hard at all. It's just an excuse because like, oh, okay, well, I'm 65, so I can't get in the gym. You're just as active as you were when you were 50, so why can't you get in there? It's all about. Look, when I first started working out, there was an old man. He was 65 years old. He'd come in the gym and do 100 pull-ups and go home. Wow. And I'm like, man, okay, I don't have any excuses. I don't have, if he can get in here and do 100 pull-ups, what am I doing?
That's true.
We got Brown Girl Bella in the building. Welcome in. Marcus, I need your number, brother. We had to talk offline. Absolutely. DC, we're speaking. Team micronutrients. Okay, I don't know what she just said. I am team micronutrients and phytonutrients.
She plant-based.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's plant-based.
Why can't she just say plant-based? Beachy, okay?
Right, Beachy. She gotta be,
Veggies.
micromanaged.
So what is she saying? Like House of Eggs, PBT always they use these terminologies by creative stuff that coming out the garden, going in the garden. What is she saying here?
To figure out what is she
I am team micronutrients. What does that mean?
So remember when we're talking about macronutrients.
That's what.
The large energy packs. The micronutrients are just, you get your micronutrients from your vegetables, and your vegetables are going to be plants. So that's where the phytonutrients come through.
Phytonutrients, okay.
Plants being phytochemicals, producing all of that. That's where that's coming from.
Got you. So I remember you saying macro and micro, but macros and micro, but that micronutrient is the full word. Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. I'm here. You got it. I'm gonna go back and watch this live again, but we're gonna get there. Each other. Okay. So Jeffrey Angel, is there? Go ahead, me.
Is there a good fruit or vegetable that helps burn stomach fat?
Good question, Jeffrey's Angel.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So. Yes, but the only reason I'm hesitant on this is it's one of those where as long as you're in a caloric deficit, you're going to lose fat. There's nothing that's going to help you lose stomach fat exclusively. Now you can definitely decrease inches by decreasing your stomach bloat. And that's what happens when we pull out certain things like dairy and breads or any kind of processed foods. But I really try to stay away from saying that this will help you lose belly fat. That's marketing. That's a whole lot of marketing. Just like that whole thing about lemon and coffee, that's going to get you on the toilet. So yeah,
Beyonce died too.
Lemon and pepper. I mean, that stuff gets you. It definitely gets you to poop out a whole lot of stuff, and so. As a result, your abdomen gets smaller, all of that swelling and that bloating comes down, but you haven't lost any stomach fat.
So they stretching the truth. So it's not that you clean out your bowel, but technically your stomach is the main. You just empty on the inside.
Right. All that information is gone, and all the swollen, compacted bowels. Well, that's cleaned out. So yeah, your waistline comes down.
Gotcha. All right. What is it like with burnout, and how much has working out as a couple been in comparison to solo routines?
Actually, it's great having somebody that you can get in there with, and one has your best interest in there and won't let you get hurt. And it's motivating just to have somebody like a cheerleader there pushing and helping you keep going, because there's days I don't want to get in there.
Yeah, he told me the other day, actually, he was like, I'm glad you were here because I wouldn't have done all this if I wasn't. Because I'll be like, go, push.
Yeah.
Like,
and that's so true. That's so true. Because sometimes I don't feel right because meat would just jump up and people say all the time, and I seen Meat's TikTok. Jay said the other day, always see Meat's TikTok. Where's your TikTok? You working out? I be feeling bad because sometimes she be like, it used to be. Sometimes she won't go unless she see me go. But now she downstairs in the garage working out, and I'll be like,
because your body will start telling you.
Yeah, I don't feel right working out without her. So it is definitely different when you have someone there because like I can work out by myself, but I'm extra motivated when she's next to me. So
and I mean, even as a personal trainer, those solo routines are tough because you get to those last few reps or those last few sets, and you're like, I'm tired of this. This hurts, but you got that other person there to tell you, no, you got it. Keep going. Keep going.
All right, again, y'all. So this is now tell the name of your company, y'all company.
Graphene Physiques.
And how do you come up with that name?
So it was actually K, because I was trying to figure out. I wanted something to really just epitomize strength, and I was like, I can't come up. I don't like this phrase. I don't like that phrase. I don't like this. So K just started Googling just strongest substance, strongest, and she came across graphene. Graphene is by far one of the strongest man-made materials out there. It will literally take a single sheet of graphene can hold an elephant standing on a pencil. Yeah, that's all I figured. That's strong enough. That'll work. We don't want that.
Love it.
So if y'all want to get y'all personal one-on-one training, y'all can reach out to Marcus and Kayla at graphenephysiques@gmail.com. That's awesome. Custom meal plans. Are we behind? All right. So we got D. Bryant. How do you feel? Oh, okay. How do you feel about OMAD, which stands for 1 meal a day? See, I know lingo.
Okay, I see you.
And carnivore diets. I know you don't recommend it for your clients, but there are some people that are advocates about it, like vegans.
So every one of these things, veganism, the Mediterranean diet, the OMAD, the carnivore diet, I actually try to steer people away from the carnivore diet for the simple fact that you have to have a balance of your macronutrients. The carnivore diet is so meat heavy that there's a lot of supplements you have to take on the back end to make sure everything is balanced. Once you get into the finances of that, most people can't afford it. So they end up just kind of halfway doing the carnivore diet, and then they end up with digestive problems because way too much protein and not enough fiber, you're going to be severely constipated. They don't really tell you that in all of the, well, do this or do that or do this or do that. If you have the means to do the carnivore diet correctly, great, cool, go with it. The 1 meal a day, I can't do it. So I'm not, if you want to do it, all right, we'll try it. I just personally can't do it.
He gets hungry. He ain't got time
I do.
What do you feel about vegans? Not as a person, but people that try to go. Now, some people do it for spiritual reasons. People go vegan for numerous reasons. But like used to be, everyone at one point is vegetarian. Then everyone started to grow into this vegan arena. But what do you feel about people who go vegan just to lose weight? Like outside of their personal religious or personal feelings about that? Because I don't want to offend nobody that's in here. But as far as people who go vegan just for weight loss purposes.
So most people don't understand vegan is an entire lifestyle. That's the difference in vegan and vegetarian. If you're eating plant-based foods, but you're using, like you're wearing cotton or you're using products that are using animals, you're not vegan. So there is no, I'm vegan for the purpose of losing weight. No. You're a vegetarian. Now, I have had clients who came to me like, hey, I'm vegetarian. And again, my question is why? If it's not for religious purposes, then I have to tell them, okay, we can do this, but understand it's super expensive. And if you want to build muscle, find me a swole vegetarian. It's not going to happen. It's just not. So if you're trying to build muscle, vegetarian is not for you. Now it's a very clean diet. You'll be healthy. You'll look nice and toned. Your skin will glow. All the great things. But a lot of people have a misunderstanding where they think, well, I'm just going to go vegan because that's the healthiest option because we're not supposed to be eating meat. Yes, we are. That's why our teeth are the way they are. We're not carnivores, but we're also not herbivores. We're omnivores. We eat everything. Our digestive system is made to process meat. Our teeth are made to grind up and chew through meat. We're supposed to have meat. Protein is a huge part of our body's makeup. DNA is protein synthesis, is your DNA making protein. If you're not eating it, you're going to have problems. And a lot of vegetarian meal plans, again, the supplementation is super expensive because now we've got to add all these other things in here. And a lot of these vegan protein sources are incomplete because you're not adding everything else in to make these proteins complete. And the ones who are complete, they're just super expensive.
All right.
Okay.
Come through, Miss Williams, third grade, eighth grade science class, all that stuff you talking about. I remember. Hello, Mete and I, everyone in the chat. Welcome in, Buffalo.
Thank you for sharing this out.
All right. What roles do supplements play in your daily routine? Great question, D. Bryant.
For me, they're pretty big for both of us. But they're not required. Again, it's supplements. They're meant to supplement your meals. And so if you're getting all the nutrients you need from your foods, you don't need too many supplements. I mean, creatine, the most scientifically based, effective supplement on the market, you can get that in red meat. Amino acids, it comes in meat. So supplements, we take them because we're really not getting all of the nutrients we need out of our meals. And especially with this COVID, you got to supplement to make sure you're healthy. But they're not required. Some people think, well, in order for me to get healthy, I got to take this $1,000 worth of supplements. No, you don't. No, you don't. Just take a multivitamin and a probiotic to digest your foods, and that's it. And if you got some extra money, maybe some creatine and some essential amino acids, and there you go.
Okay. Speaking of COVID, people are scared to go out. People scared to go to the gym. But I know you're not gonna actually stand up and demonstrate. But what's some because they can I'm pretty sure whatever you're gonna say, they can Google or Facebook. There's a YouTube video on the actual exercise. But what's some simple
Sitting.
Exercises a workout that people can do from home if they don't want to either can't afford to go to the gym or don't want to go to the gym because of COVID. What's something they can do at home for free if they want to get into the process of getting in shape?
I mean, keep it simple. I mean, if you're just trying to get in shape, it's really all about movement and burning energy, just energy expenditure. So do some push-ups, do some squats, do some lunges, do some jumping jacks, planks, do some crunches, do some scissors. I mean, just move. Now, don't think you're going to be at the house building all kinds of muscle because, well, that requires resistance. And unless you have a whole bunch of heavy stuff around the house, you're not going to build a lot of muscle. But if you want to tone up, just move. And dancing is a great exercise. Yes. Dance, get active. Matter of fact, she was doing a dance workout just the other day.
I like to do them for fun still. I'm outside of the gym, so YouTube.
It's a dope channel called they two twins and 8 Fitness.
Yeah, and 8.
And 8 Fitness.
I'm not familiar with them.
I use Kiara Lachey. That's her white. Kiara Lachey. She does it to like Uncle Luke and stuff, so I'm like,
I'm about to say,
so I can't do that then.
Right? No.
She does other things too, but just the dancing.
They literally in there twerking and dropping. Don't do that, bro.
I got you. I say less. And don't be trying to challenge us either. All right. Someone said House of X in here. Welcome in for this House of X. Brian, foam rolling is like self-harm. Explain, D. Brian, another question. Explain why form is more important than the weights that's been pushed or lifted.
That's a good question.
It's more important because that's how you keep from getting hurt. And that's also how you make your lift more efficient. Just like if you're trying to do bench press and your arms are out too wide, well, now you're taking that pec that's supposed to be pushing. Well, now you're stretching it this way. And so one, you're putting yourself and your shoulder in a very bad situation because it's not meant to do that. And if you make sure you get everything where you need it, now you can target all that work to that muscle. But bad form, one, it can get you hurt. Two, you can end up doing all that work and not working the muscle you think you're working.
Yeah, he'll ask me like, where do you feel this? Because sometimes he'll have to adjust for my body because I'm like, I feel this in my quad or my rear delt or whatever. And he'll be like, nope, you're not supposed to be feeling it there. Let's try to do this. Move forward a little bit, scoot back a little bit, squat down a little more, stretch your legs out a little, he'll do all that.
Okay.
All right, so we got a question from Brown and Beachy. How do you know the difference in pain? A complaining pain or a hurt pain? Wow, that's a good question, Brown and Beachy.
So honestly, it just comes from, familiarity.
Mm-hmm.
Once you get used to what it feels like to work out, that feeling doesn't do anything but get stronger. But if you feel like, okay, I cannot move, or this doesn't feel right, your body, you'll just instinctively know the difference in this doesn't feel right. This feels like an injury.
Mm-hmm.
And there are some times where the workouts get so intense, 3 days later, once that DOM hits, you like, wait a minute, maybe. Nah, if you were injured, you would know it the same day. It doesn't take 3 days for an injury to show itself.
Yeah.
All right, Cecile saying he's going to catch the replay. Welcome in. You got Vernell Lennon. Everyone have a question. If you're limited in your mobility in the bottom part of your body, what's a good exercise for you to stay looser? Your hips. I'm pretty sure this is a Kayla question.
I don't know the name of it, so I'm gonna let that's a market question.
So if there's limited mobility, it really depends on what it's from. Sometimes that limited mobility comes from overactive muscles in certain parts of the body, and at that point you need to foam roll those muscles so you can get them to loosen up, and then you'll start to get increased mobility. There's other times where you just have to stretch.
Mm-hmm.
But it really depends on why do you have that limited mobility. If it came from a previous injury, you might not be able to get around it. It really takes having a conversation with either your doctor or your personal trainer or your physical therapist or whoever it is, and they can tell you, okay, look, you can't do this, or let's do this first and let's build up to that.
Do you suggest people take either a detox or some type of fast before they start? Like even for me and me, before we start our plan with you, do you suggest a detox or some type of cleanse before we do this, or for anyone start whatever regimen they do? Because I heard, again, another myth that you're supposed to clean your body out before you do any type of fast weight loss diet or some type of regimen.
I don't recommend it. It's not necessary. I mean, your body's going to clean itself out once you start drinking your gallon of water. Once you start eating your dark leafy greens, those things are going to clean you out. Once you start taking the probiotics and all of that stuff, that's going to get you cleaned out. If you want to do a detox, you can. If you want to do a cleanse, you can, but I don't recommend it. I don't think it's necessary.
I think sometimes it's good for your mental though, to get you ready. Like, okay, this is how I'm going to start. So mentally, I think if it helps
it could work.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. So you got Brown and Beachy. What are the steps of getting to a pull up if you have a weak arm strength?
So pull-ups are not about arm strength. Pull-ups are for your back. So first thing to do is, if you can't do a pull-up, first thing to do is just kind of reach up to the bar and just kind of pull yourself down and just practice pulling your chest up. Just reach and then pull and just kind of pull. And it's really hard to demonstrate, but what you're trying to do is just feel this right here and feel your rear delts and all of that stuff just pull into place and increase your grip strength. That's a big part of pull-ups is grip strength. Once you can get that locked in there, then practice different rowing motions. Practice things before you try to pull yourself up. Just pull this way. Just grab one of those little rowing handles and pull it to your belly button, and just practice that. Once you get stronger there, then try doing a pull-up. Still, if you can't, push-ups. Anything to
that was my next question, because I used to be good at push-ups back in the day, but I don't know. I don't know what happened. I think I had a bad trainer that tried to push me too much, and to this day I don't have full, I won't say full mobility in my left shoulder. So I've been doing girl push-ups. I can get down with trap and do a whole bunch of girl push-ups, but I had to build enough strength back in my arms to do regular push-ups. So it's almost the same thing. Does dip? I know that's more people do dips. I know a lot of people in prison, they do dips and stuff, but could dips be a way to help do build strength up to do a pull-up? And what's the way? Is girl push-up effective for guys? For me,
for girls.
Okay, so we don't need to call them girl push-ups, because the fact of the matter is I can push anybody in these comments to the point where they can't do a standard push-up. So they're not girl push-ups. They're just push-ups where it's like, okay, there's levels to everything. It's just the level. Sometimes you got to be on your knees so you can get the push-up in. And those are way more effective than struggling to do 2 standard push-ups when you can do 10 knee push-ups. So the whole thing about girl push-ups and you get that, no. When my first trainer, he kicked my behind and had me doing girl push-ups and then put me on IG.
Wow.
So there's nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it at all.
Okay. Let's see here.
Are planks good for overall body strength?
I love planks.
Yes, if done properly. You get a lot of people thinking that flat little where your elbows are there and your back is flat. That's not a proper plank. You not
straight on your own hands.
You need to make sure your butt's arched a little bit, because what your abs are what's really supposed to be getting the brunt of the work for a plank. So you got to arch your butt a little bit, because the job of your abs is to bring your torso to the bottom of your legs. Well, if you're not in any kind of bent position, your abs aren't working. So yeah, your shoulders might work, yeah, your back might work, but you're not hitting those abs. So you got to get that butt up a little bit and bring those elbows back, or like that's a high plank. That's called a high plank, but you still need to come back, bring those hands down closer to your feet so you can get that little bit of arch in there. If that back is 100% straight, it's not an effective plank.
I'll make sure I make some adjustments.
All right. True. I'm saying I want to invest in the smoker. Any recommendation, Marcus?
How the first question is, how much work are you trying to do? You got offset smokers where you're literally throwing wood in there and you got to be out there all day long.
You know everything.
Right.
I don't think anybody wants to do that.
A lot of people do. Because offset smokers get you way more flavor. But if you want to use your smoker like an oven, Cuisinart for the win. It's a pellet smoker. You just throw it in there, dial your temperature in. You got an app on your phone that you can sit in the house and monitor it. It's almost like you cooking in the kitchen.
All right. We got Avid Community Advocate Network saying cream of chicken soup works wonders on chicken breast. I love one thing. One of her favorite meals that her mother makes, and every time I go to Alabama, I say no. Nettie guy made me some chicken with cream of chicken soup. It tastes so good. So she knows what she's talking about. She definitely from the South.
Mark is about to say something.
Yeah, but that cream of chicken, where's that cream coming from? That's dairy.
Yeah.
We gotta remember there's only 13% of the world's population that can digest milk sugars. Everybody else is lactose intolerant. You may not have explosive diarrhea. You may not have the quote unquote lactose intolerant symptoms.
Is that really a real thing?
Yeah.
My grandma ain't never heard people from slavery, from the 60s, 50s, 30s. No way say I don't mess with milk like that. That's some new stuff. I ain't never. Well, it's not. Grandma ain't never had a lactose intolerance.
Well, the thing is, you do have it. Again, the way you test it, take all the dairy out of your diet and watch your stomach get smaller.
My stomach got smaller immediately.
That's
after I took out dairy.
Right. That's the thing. Your body cannot process those milk sugars, so you get bloated. So, like I said, you may not have the part where you just run into the bathroom and your day is ruined, but your body cannot process them. That's literally made for a baby cow, a calf, to turn into a cow. That it's too much for us. Once you hit a certain age, your DNA kicks in and says, hey, guess what? Produce this hormone, cut this off. No longer can you break down those milk sugars. It's meant for infants and infants only. Now, certain parts of the world, because of just limitations in food, they had genetic mutations that allow them to process those milk sugars. But that's really a genetic mutation, and that's why such a small portion of the world's population can do it.
So how we eat cereal?
You can use
lactate.
coconut milk, almond milk, lactate. I even let Kay drink Fairlife.
Yes.
Oh, I've been
my
seeing that.
chocolate milk. Say that again.
I said I've been seeing a few people buy that, and I'm like, I was interested. I may try. Try that.
Yeah, she buy 2% milk, but not no more.
Yeah.
Maybe I just told her so.
And sometimes
we just told her so, baby. We just told her.
Well, I do get 2% for the kids because they eat the cereal, whatever. But also I get like the almond milk for like our shakes. So.
And if you don't, because some people look, almond milk is really nothing but ground up almonds that they soak water in until all the pulp comes out, and they call that almond milk. It's not milk. So if you don't like the consistency or the taste of that, you can have lactate, because lactate is milk that they've added probiotics in to break down those sugars so your body doesn't have to. The Fairlife, it's just so filtered, they filter out those sugars. So there's options for you. You don't have to completely give up milk if you just, I gotta have it. So for your cream of chicken, your cream of soup rather, cream of chicken, make sure you're using Fairlife, lactate. I won't say almond milk because it's not gonna do the same.
So I'm asking a question. Since we're talking about breakfast right quick, coffee. I had someone tell me, one of our nutritionists also told us that because normally we don't drink coffee. Some people drink 5 or 6 cups a day. We normally have 1 cup a day. We wake up before I go to work. I have a cup of coffee and that's it. I don't go back and forth for seconds. But then I have nutritionists tell me that 1 cup of coffee equals, what do they say, baby? It's like if I have 1 cup of coffee, I gotta literally drink like 10 cups of water.
Yeah, because they said it slows down.
It slows down the metabolism. Is that true? And is coffee okay to drink?
If it's black, maybe.
See, I don't know all that black.
So coffee is okay to drink. Coffee is, but it really depends on how your body responds to caffeine. A lot of people say, well, coffee is going to dehydrate you because caffeine is a diuretic.
That's what it is. That's what it was.
It is a diuretic, but let's literally do the math on this. You've added 8, 10, 12, 16 ounces of water to this. Depends on how you're brewing your coffee, 15 to 20 grams of coffee. Well, that water that it's going to pull out of you might only be 2-3 ounces. So you're still drinking more water than that coffee is going to make you expel. So it's not going to dehydrate you. Now, there are some people who are very caffeine sensitive that they can't handle coffee. So it really depends. And if your nutritionist told you, well, nah, you can't have it because you personally can't have it.
Well, no, she was more so to make an excuse for her. But she was just saying that because coffee first thing in the morning isn't good, because if you haven't had coffee but you haven't had any water, you need to have water first. You should wake up, which is another myth, facts or myth. Should you wake up first thing in the morning and have water? I hear someone say you should wake up in the morning and have room temperature water first thing in the morning, but it could be one of them things that we just talk about in the culture.
Do you have to do that? No. Is it better to have water before coffee? Yeah, it is better, because that's just going to get all the digestive juices going. It's going to hydrate you. It is better to do that. But if you don't have water and you have a cup of coffee first, there's no serious adverse effects of that. But it is better to have a bottle of water before you have your coffee.
Okay, so you got Tia, Gooseby, Adam saying, hey, friends. I have 2 air fryers. I love it. Team Raw Food here. Live food is best. Yep. Cooking with Q and Mel. Hey, y'all. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Reminder y'all for questions. We got Aquarius Gang in the building. All right. Let's try to make sure. Muscle knows no age, motion. It's lotion. The more you move, the better you are. Absolutely.
That motion is lotion.
Right.
These are some great information. Thank you, y'all. We got Kaylamar. Y'all make sure y'all please subscribe to their channel. How many subscribers you guys at right now?
6:30?
6:30 something, yeah.
Yo, everyone, please run them up, y'all. If you have multiple accounts, please tap into Kaylamar, do it the right way. Watch a video, leave a genuine comment. But y'all, let's make sure we get this, y'all. Get them to 1,000 subscribers. Make sure we show them some love.
On it.
So, what's your greatest success story for one of your clients?
So, I had a client that came to me. I didn't think he was going to do much. He's a real shy, timid guy. He didn't seem to really have that much energy to him. So I'm like, this dude is going to be tough. He's going to be tough. But he lost so much weight so fast. Typically, when we do meal plans, we're expecting about 70% adherence. So anybody that does more than 70%, well, they're going to lose weight quicker. Not only did he do 100% adherence, but he was going to the gym independent of me doing his own cardio sessions. He was doing sometimes 3 hours of cardio. And he ended up losing so much weight. His mom was like, "Are you on crack?" And he was so happy with his results. He started sending me shirtless pics like 2-3 times a week. I'm like, "Bro, wait, this is starting to get a little weird. I just need your progress pics once a week." But he was so happy. He was like, "Yo, pick." Because he was over 300 pounds at one point. And he had dropped, he was approaching 250 when he had some situations outside pull him out of the gym. But he was like, "Yo, I've never seen this kind of success, man. I'm so happy with this. This is all I talk about." To the point where I lost all my friends. Like, well, you might want to chill. If all your friends are like, "Hey, bro, we don't want to do this. We don't want to talk about it." But he was just that happy. And he was literally losing a pound a day.
Whoa.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Well, this is a guy named Weeze, man. And this is chick that he's in love with. Her name Meat, man. I'm saying, them two?
They are not ready.
Man, I don't know they're going to be ready for them. Come summertime?
Look.
Do you feel like counting calories can work from week to week, or is it a daily thing? Good question.
You got to do it daily. You've got to do it daily because and let me clarify real quick, not counting calories. It's counting your macros. Calories are sneaky because if you eat 1,000 calories worth of Doritos or 1,000 calories worth of chicken, it's two very completely different things. You're not going to, I challenge you to eat 1,000 calories worth of chicken, but you can go through 1,000 calories of Doritos like that and still be hungry.
So right.
So it's not about counting calories, it's about counting macros.
Now, let me ask you a question. We may have said this already, but when it comes to fruits, I don't know, the beat your question earlier, but us having weight loss surgery, we had to stay away from certain fruits because we had to stay away from a lot of sugar. What's your take on or y'all thoughts on certain fruits? Because certain fruits contain, like mangoes and pineapple, contains a shoot load of sugar. So on your meal plans, or do you suggest your clients to stick away from certain fruits?
I typically don't give fruit.
Yeah, we don't need it. If I have a piece of fruit, it's a treat.
I was about to say, you didn't read the meal plan. I think he had an apple.
But those that's not on this meal plan who may think I'm healthy. I got this mango. I'm gonna eat. That mango, you might as well eat a Snicker.
So, well, and the thing is, fruits have a lot of benefits to them. They absolutely do. But like you said, fruits are a carb source, and there's a ton of sugar separate from those carbs. So just like meat, you've got 1.5 apples. That's so you can hit your carbs in that shake. So there's that many carbs that all the carbs that she gets for the day, she gets in 3 apples in a day. And all the carbs you get in a day, you get 4 apples a day, and that's your carbs for the entire day. So that's the danger in fruits, is there's a lot of just hidden dangers that people don't realize. Oh, all this sugar. Well, this is people don't look at that. They just look at, oh, there's all these vitamins and all these. Oh, okay, yeah, that's there, but you also have sugar too. But if you're gonna go to the gym and burn it, fruits can be great. Pineapples can be a great energy source. Kiwi, amazing. Kiwi is an amazing fruit. I don't know why people don't talk about kiwis. That's a true superfruit. Bananas, great source of potassium. If you want to eat a banana before you go to the gym, okay, cool.
Okay.
I saw something else.
Really learning a lot. A friend of mine is on a carnivore diet currently. So glad you co-signed that it's not the best. She better go back and tell me.
I heard.
My man Marcus taking to school. Kaylamar had the camera.
So silly.
Kaylamar, y'all dropping boulders for real. All right, Kaylamar, hey Chad. Welcome, man, President. By the end of the year, we are going to be healthy.
Okay,
that's a fact.
It is. By the end of the year.
And this is why
we
want to do this month. So y'all, we got February and the rest of the year to really kick butt and attack this goal, y'all. I know COVID's out there, and the best way, again, whether you got vaccinated or not vaccinated, but the best way to stay healthy is make sure you eat and you take all the proper supplements, guys. So let's start this today. Whether you go to markets or not, we want y'all to utilize this couple, but do something. Take this knowledge that's getting delivered today and just take massive action.
Oh, yeah.
I'm too far in the left field. I'm going not too late. Having a trainer has motivated me daily.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And there's so much is in per. She's
speaking to
each other. Yeah. There's so much resources out there, like you said, with the dance video. There's many online workout videos. So there's really no excuse not to get Shakay's in the zone. So
this is their lane. You can.
All right, so they got the link to Kiara Lachey. Dance. Okay.
Your favorite competition is amazing.
We got Seth. Welcome in.
Hey, Seth.
Me and not killing my head. Welcome, PRadio. I'm trying to see any questions. Hey, Ashley Knapp. Y'all make sure y'all tap into I Am Ashley Knapp on YouTube, guys. Great channel. Okay. Hey, driving.
Hey, twin.
I'm listening. Hey, Ed of the world. Let's make sure anybody else got a question. Brian Lexi Building. Do you do ice baths or cryotherapy?
So I've done cryotherapy before. Kay will not do it. Cryotherapy, it's a great tool if you can stand those temperatures. Really what it is they put you in cryotherapies, they put you in a chamber that's full of liquid nitrogen, and it's literally dropping your body temperature for a quick explanation, it takes all the blood vessels on the surface, it freezes it, and then as your body thaws that out, it's cleaning the blood in there, so it's giving you a fresh blood supply. So any toxins or anything that's in your blood, it cleans that out.
Is that a long process?
No. It's
like some X-Men Avengers type of what's that? Luke Cage type building down the
right.
You do look like you in a crazy movie because it's this big old huge
like
chamber.
What's that? Mr. Freeze.
Yeah, and there's smoke coming out and everything. And yeah, it looks crazy, but it works. It absolutely works.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about that thing that Kevin Hart be doing when he sit down in a big old bathtub full of ice.
That's the ice bath.
Yeah.
So that's exactly what he's doing. Ice baths, and that's why athletes do it. It's just dropping that down, cleaning out the blood, and making sure fresh blood is circulating.
Wow. And you got House of X. Speaking to everyone, y'all make sure they had an interview today with Keeping Up with the Griffins, guys. Y'all make sure y'all go back and rewatch that video, that interview with Keeping Up with the Griffins, guys, on House of X.
Oh yeah.
Welcome in, Wanson and Leo. All right, Brian Beachy. Do you incorporate aquatic fitness for your clients or recovery? If so, why?
I don't, just because I don't have anybody that wants to. There's nothing wrong with aquatic fitnesses. I don't have anybody interested in it. But I'm very flexible. It's pretty much whatever you're interested in, that's the route we go.
Okay.
One thing I would say about Marcus, y'all, when Marcus and Caleb, when we talked to them, like light bulbs started going off. It literally like he wasn't paying attention to the conversation at all we was having. When we started talking about different things, what we like to do, what we like to eat, and asking us questions about our background, it
There was
looked
some silence.
it was
I was
it was like y'all know how like computer geeks they get into it. They like, oh my god, it's a problem. I gotta solve it.
Yes.
Like he was talking to
That's
like
he is so serious
he's like,
about what he does.
It was like a challenge. Like, oh my god, I gotta figure it out. So she don't like this. Because she
She
don't
like
like
meat,
rice.
grits,
She don't like grits. She don't like oatmeal. Problem solving. I was like, so he definitely takes it, what he does really, really serious and try to figure out an equation that helps fit your lifestyle.
And that's what made us. That's what made us go with him too.
Yeah.
Like, nah, he's
It's
so
fun
serious.
to him to figure out stuff like that. That is fun.
Hello, welcome, and praying for better days. One of the dopest names on YouTube.
Yes.
All right, everyone speaking. Yes, the cream of chicken.
Not the chicken.
Awesome interview, House of X. Absolutely.
Yes, it was.
Definitely gotta check. I love 2% lactate.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, everybody speaking to each other. You can make milk out of anything. Almonds,
Absolutely.
Yes, I love cashew milk.
I love to see a video on that, but none.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Definitely.
All right, everybody speaking.
That's my trainer.
That's my trainer. Okay.
Hey, what's good, my Black Universe?
My Black Universe. Welcome in. And we got Mommy Main in the building. Welcome in, Mommy Main. All right, make sure y'all got any questions. Y'all, we're gonna be wrapping this up very shortly. Y'all, we do have official after party for members only. It's gonna be Mete and I. This is our first. So give it up for Mete and I, our first channel interview.
Yay.
Not just of 2022, but ever. This is our first interview. Y'all know
Can't even tell. Y'all are like pros. Y'all are like seasoned vets.
Right.
We gotta get back into we gotta get back on our game and recharge and reset. So we wanted to go with someone that knew what they're doing, and that's something we can document and show everyone that me and me can do it, you can do it. So we're fully taking advantage of this opportunity of learning everything we can from Marcus and Kayla, and not only making ourselves proud and hopefully show other people who may feel like it's too late for me, there's no hope, I can do it. Even though me and me had weight loss surgery, we still had to maintain and get back on track. We fallen off the track and we can get back on, but it's not too late, guys. So hopefully, y'all can use this time this year to reset, restart, rebuild, refocus. And they're there, y'all. I want to tell y'all, they're easy to speak to. They try to figure out, they respond quickly. And it's an easy process, guys. Like, he literally would break it down for you and make your plan or whatever you want him to do. You may not want to fit it, but you may just want tips on working out. But just speak to them, guys. I promise you, they'll work it out for you.
When he says give me a day or two, it's literally a day or two. So y'all make sure y'all show.
Okay, I've been doing it backwards, drinking coffee. Me too. That's me too. We got Tim Sweeney, Y2, hi, speaking of people. Okay. And we got Keeping Up with the Griffins.
They were clean tonight.
They were.
Look.
Give it up for Keeping Up with the Griffins, channel member.
Welcome.
I'm hearing great things. Keeping Up with the Griffins, but that interview today. Kaylamar will be in one. Y'all make sure y'all please subscribe to Kaylamar, guys. They're gonna be 1,000 by, I'm gonna say March 1st.
Okay.
Burn said us to hit March. I'm not gonna say y'all any different. Y'all will be monetized by March. Brandon Beach speaking each other shy. All right. I'm trying to think of any questions. Everyone speaking. All right. Follow Kaylamar. I'm trying to think any other questions. Any other questions before we go? Man, we got maybe one or two more questions, y'all. Then we're gonna have an official after party for members only. This is our first members only live. We said this year we're gonna kick it up again with the members only videos and members only live. So we figured why not do a members only live with Kaylamar. So again, y'all not a ploy to get y'all to join our membership, but this is a benefit for the members. Official after party. We're gonna have hookahs and music. We have Kaylamar and Mete and I, the VIP party, guys. So y'all make sure y'all tune in for the after party. Officially immediately following this live for members only. But if y'all want to join our membership, we do got 4 levels: $3.99, $5.99, $9.99, and $19.99. You get discounts on our merch from our store. You get access to us. We have on your playlist and share you out, and we do all that type of stuff, guys. Absolutely. But the official after party is right after this live. Any other questions, baby? Any questions? Kiwis are phenomenal, especially when you eat the skin. You eat the skin on kiwi, though?
You can. Mm-hmm.
Wow. Ain't it hairy? Like I thought.
It is. It is.
It is one.
Man.
Kayla,
Beachy different. That was y'all got to meet Brown and Beachy. Y'all, Brown and Beachy is probably one of the most beautiful souls y'all will ever meet.
yeah.
And I'm just thinking about you, a person eating, and she probably sits there like.
Bitch, you remind me of Joe.
Well, so here's how you do it. You can get little bitty kiwis by like that big,
Oh.
and just pop it. Wash it first, just like any other fruit. Wash it and then just pop it.
I never
Like
seen
I'm from Tampa, and Tampa we eat. People in the South call it bullets. Well, we in Tampa we call it bullets. Muscadines.
Oh, okay.
In Tampa we call it bullets. And that's like the big thing in Tampa. We eat bullets, not bullets like literally, but muscadines. But some people peel the skin off. I'm like, and they eat the whole thing. I'm
Sometimes
like,
you have to though. It's like I don't know. Sometimes you have to.
but no, you ain't supposed to eat the skin on muscadine. You put in your mouth, and then you supposed to spit out the outer shell on it. But I guess so. But we're gonna try that, baby. Eating the skin off. Thank you so much for this informative live. Good night, people. Good night.
Oh, thank you for joining.
And Etta, your giveaway will go out on Monday. It's packed. It's already ready, but we didn't have a chance to go out today to do it. She want to give away from Burns. And speaking of a giveaway, we got a giveaway. We're gonna do it tonight. Now this is gonna be a 2-part giveaway, or this is gonna be one giveaway. We're gonna give away graphite physique
graphene shirt.
Yes.
As well, we're gonna give away Me Not Fitness t-shirt. Now we haven't came up how we're gonna do this. So you wanna do like Burns do and give a number, or you wanna just do how you wanna do it?
A number's good.
Number's good.
All right.
Okay.
So text us. One y'all text us a number, and I'm gonna text a number, and the one winner will get a So we got a question when y'all coming up, when y'all doing that. So when taking probiotics, how many CFU should you be taking? Do you recommend 1 billion to 10 billion?
So no less than 5 billion. No less than 5 billion. That'll get you right. 1 billion. That's really for people that really just needs a little bitty boost. But just a general rule of thumb, just 5 billion. 10 billion is a lot. That's typically when you've got any kind of digestive issues. There's nothing wrong with taking 10 billion. It's just 5 billion is plenty.
Okay.
All right, and we got a new channel member. Welcome, Brown Girl Bella. Welcome to the Me Not family. All right, so where was that?
That was DC World, I think the last one. Right here.
Okay, Crip. Crayon cold plunge. I actually like a workout.
It's tough.
Yeah.
Okay, so praying for a better day, saying I want to do deadlift. How much weight should I start off with?
Whatever you can physically do. There's no such thing as, well, start off with 135 pounds. Nah. If all you can do is 45, that's what you start off with. If you can safely do 135, do 135. 225 is wherever you can safely start.
I started with the bar.
Yeah.
My form.
How much are you up to now, Kayla?
How much am I up to? I don't like to count because I'll stop.
She's done 135.
Okay.
They ain't showing the hearts. So if you were told you could do only one exercise and eat one particular meal for the rest of your life, what would it be for the both of you?
Mine would be chicken and broccoli. I can eat chicken and broccoli all day. For the meal. Now for the exercise, I love doing quads. Anything quads. So I'm gonna say, I love so many quad works. I like working out my legs. So
imagine, Kayla, by you being a woman, of course, and women have women issues, issues of women concerns that y'all go through on a monthly basis. How does that affect your workout?
So mine are pretty severe. So for me, I can't go for day 1 and day 2. Marcus doesn't let me go on day 3 just because he knows that I try to push myself to go, but he knows it's not going to be a good workout for me. So you literally, if you take a break, take however long you need to because of your cycle, because everybody's is different. So if you feel like you can go on day 3, go, but just don't over exert yourself.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
that's
some
what
days
hurt.
That was me.
That would definitely hurt. And also,
Yeah.
people take that in consideration too, because a lot, especially with ladies, they get so worked out with, I gained 5 pounds, but lady,
I
got
would
out.
never work out. When I was on my cycle, I would never work out.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't.
yeah,
wear
I mean, I would
my-
never weigh
myself,
myself.
yeah.
I would never.
Yeah, I don't wear myself when I on my cycle either because that's just it's wrong.
Yeah.
Right.
So-
You would definitely be
The
disappointed.
devil is a liar. Yes, it's our first interview, all y'all. Let us know what y'all think. If y'all like this interview so far, put a 1 in the chat. Let us know if y'all rocking this interview. Super nervous going to the interview. Didn't know how it's going. Great interview. Thank you, Brown Beachy.
Thank you.
Question: I'm doing a 7-day vegetarian challenge soon. Any advice on starting this journey, Marcus?
Okay.
Just understand it's going to be tough. There's going to be a lot of carbs in there, so you're going to have a lot of bowel movements. Just be ready. But if that's what you want to do, go for it. Absolutely. Make sure you stay hydrated.
Mhm.
Keep that water, and have fun with it.
Gogo can cook, so I'm sure she's gonna have some fun.
Can she? That food
She
was
can.
So good. It does.
Okay, so
I think we have a number.
we have one, but come up with a number 2, and then text them back the number so that they won't know we're cheating.
We wouldn't think y'all was cheating.
No, not you. I'm talking about so they wouldn't think we're cheating.
Okay.
Our number was going to
She
be.
said, "Hey, we."
Okay, so they just texted us their number. We just texted. So we got 2 giveaways we're gonna do. One's gonna be for a graphene physique t-shirt, which is what they have on now, and we're gonna give away another giveaway for a Mete and I fitness t-shirt, what we have on now, for 2 contests. The first one, make sure get all the comments in so we do this, and then we end this now. Great interview. PBT. Hello, everyone. Welcome, Wellness Fuel Mama. Bella speaking. Members only after party shortly after the live stream. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm on a fasting plant days.
Can I do? Okay, she wants. I think
Absolutely.
Yeah, shot. It's in there. They just created a new Instagram page for their business, Graphene Physique. Y'all make sure y'all follow them. Y'all go to our story, to Mete and I story on Instagram. You will see that we shared his post yesterday, and we did a post today, so you can check it there. Sheldon did post their link to their Instagram page in the comments, but y'all make sure y'all definitely go follow them on their YouTube channel, IG page. Is Kaylamar 0512.
0512.
Yeah.
12, and then also their new business Instagram account. And then Avery said she subscribed to them, but
Thank you.
Hey, thank you.
all right, Kaylamar would be 1K by March 1st. I second. I'm pushing y'all like crazy. Absolutely.
Yes.
Thank you so much, PBT.
Welcome to the membership, Brown and Greg. I seen that somebody trying to eat an avocado.
Really?
Oh no, I can do that.
No.
I mean, it's edible. Just I can't do it.
Yeah, I can eat avocado.
I never had it.
That's I don't know, like those musket. Yeah, they are. They just big grapes. That's all they are. All right. Oh, they got one. Y'all. Thank y'all.
I think I said.
Question: what's the best exercise for building and regaining strength in the knees? Marcus, you can text me if it's a long answer.
Bro, I can give you a short answer real quick, but I will text you. It depends. It depends on if there's an imbalance. Typically, if you have overactive quads, you've got to go in and strengthen your hamstrings so that way there's not too much tension built up on your knees. And vice versa. If your hamstrings are overactive, then you got to go in and strengthen those quads. There's a number of things that can cause knee problems, and that's one of those things where you just have to go through a mobility assessment so we can see, because you might have what's called valgus knees, where your knees just cave in. And at that point, we have to go in and fix all of those overactive knees on the inside so we can get those muscles on the outside firing to pull those knees back out. So it's not just a simple 1-2 exercise answer.
Interesting.
What's your take on going to a chiropractor?
Absolutely do it, but do your research on the chiropractor, because there's chiropractics is a great thing, but some of these chiropractors are out here doing things that are really high risk.
Questionable.
Yeah, I seen Dr. Oz has some down there, like everyone's going to these Dr. Pop
It's a
places, they're cracking it back and pull your shoulders out and making it
crazy.
twist you, pop, all that stuff. I was like, nah.
So you just do your research on the chiropractor, because if you get a good one, it's amazing.
Thank y'all.
Thank y'all.
Everybody saying one of the great interview. All right. Okay, here we go. Where we go? Better check, y'all. We about to wrap this up.
Good thing I don't see questions. I don't think.
Okay, no, Brown Beach, you got one.
Okay, we gotta call it.
Are you familiar with rebounding?
Rebounding as far as being on a meal plan, getting off of it, and then gaining more weight than you lost. If that's what you're talking about, okay, we can talk about it. If not, I need a little more clarification.
Okay, everybody speaking to each other. Right, Chris, again.
Yes. Whatever motivation you need.
All right, Graphene Physique for the win.
My God.
The people have spoken. Totally amazing interview. Incredible, awesome interview.
Thank you guys for sticking with us the whole time.
All right, so I think we're about done. I don't do social media, but I reach out to you, Marcus. Weight loss and muscle tones for me. Absolutely. He's married to Coco. That's Coco. So I'm sure they knew that already. Those who didn't know who he is, that's the husband of Coco to this person right here. Do you have a YouTube channel? Absolutely, they have a YouTube channel. It's called Kaylamar. What is that YouTube channel?
Kaylamar, stars. Become a Kaylamar star. We'll be doing the Kaylamar Hall of Fame too. Also, just putting that out.
Little extra.
Kaylamar Star Hall of Fame.
Really?
When are y'all doing that?
We're going to be talking about it in our first live.
She said it a little early, like we hadn't.
Meet and I exclusive.
It's an exclusive. We revealed it on Mete and I's interview before we put it out to our own people.
Yep.
Oh, y'all heard it? Hit that, yeah.
So real quick, what made y'all? And we about to wrap this up. But what made y'all start a YouTube channel?
Yeah.
Honestly, I just wanted to. Because of COVID and everything, everybody was just so sad. Everybody was just not feeling good. I don't even know how.
People were depressed.
Yes. So we started it because we wanted to bring peace and happiness into people's homes. We know we like to have fun. We like to have people have fun with us. We like to, people laugh and create memories. There's already so many negative memories in this world. So we want to help build those positive memories.
Absolutely. So what's y'all goals? This will be the last question. What's y'all goals for y'all bodies, y'all weight loss, y'all journeys? What's your overall goal? Like for this year, I'm talking about long-term goals. So let me switch it up. What's your goals for 2022?
So for me, I'm actually competing this year in November, and I'm trying to take home that first place. So then that's my pro qualifier. I would love to qualify for a pro show and then probably compete a year or two after that, so I can actually get my pro card as a bodybuilder.
Okay.
In men's physique. Now not all the way bodybuilding. I'm not trying to be up here 300 pounds.
Right.
K out the way. Can't even fit it.
Right.
I don't want that.
Right.
For me, honestly, I just want to lose. I'm 163. I was 212, and now I'm 162. So I want to get down to like 159 just to say I did it, because I like where my body's at, but I'm trying to grow my glutes. My glutes is my focus right now.
Mm-hmm.
And just for y'all who know, glutes is the butt, right? The thigh was the okay. So can you? So it is. You can build your glutes up yourself. Without going to Dr. Miami and all these other places, you can build muscle.
Yes, your glutes. There's three muscles in there. Your gluteus maximus, medius, and minimus. So
Yeah.
It's a muscle.
And it's
built
gotten-
like everything else.
Okay, do you
Since I
like
started, it's
using,
built already more than I've ever thought it would, but I'm still trying to grow it some more.
do you use the bands a lot, Kay?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Me too.
So, what's your goals for this year, me?
My goals is to drop about 20 or more pounds. Continue to do weight training. I don't like cardio. It's vice versa. I used to love cardio, but now I enjoy weights more. Probably because I feel like I can see more of a form since I started doing the weights. So about a minimum like 20 pounds this year. I really want. I want to keep it as a doable goal and continue to weight train or whatever, because I think that is what's really helping me stay on track.
Yeah, I want to lose 60, and I don't know why you talking about 20 pounds, baby. You got to at least lose 40 with me.
Well, I'm saying 20. I said minimum because I don't want to do it fast.
Baby, you can do 20 by Dallas. Shout out to everyone going to Dallas for the unofficial meet and greet, YouTube celebrity meet and greet in Dallas, March 11th. Wait, baby, you're going to lose 20 pounds by Dallas, baby. You got trainers right here, baby. You got to give them a goal, baby.
But you know what I feel like, though? I feel like I guess I got to figure out my metabolism because, like, I can see a difference, but the scale doesn't show me a difference. So I say 20 minimum because in my head, I know I can get to that minimum. Anything that's over that, then of course I'm all for it. But I know me. I know if I stand on the scale right now, I can do everything right, and then I get on the scale and it still doesn't move. Probably because I do like the weights and stuff like that. So a lot of stuff you said, it kind of like I felt all of that because it related to me so much.
Well, I'm trying to lose 60. I'm trying to tone up in my chest. I want to get rid of these man boobs. I'm tired of seeing the picture of being on YouTube videos, and I'm sitting down and feel like I got like hanging boobs, man. It's not. Don't stop laughing at me. It's not funny.
No, it's the way you're saying it.
Right.
It should be look like, I don't know, the video makes it look.
Yeah.
Stop it.
No,
it looks long. Like I don't know what it's. I kind of doing like this. It looks, but when I stand up, it's not this. But when I sit down,
yeah.
so I want to lose 60. I'm gonna tone up here, and I'm gonna get the marker's arms. That's it. They ain't too much. They too much. Like I get the marker's arms, but I'm coming for markers too this year.
That's fine. Come on. I would love
that.
Just know. Look, I would love for you to be here with me. I would love for that to happen.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna push you to get there.
Okay.
We're gonna
I'm okay. Kayla, I'm okay.
Right. Make sure I get my glutes.
All right. So now, y'all, that's time for okay. D Brown, we trying to end the interview so we go to the episode. Are you trying to
This
do?
is the last question, okay?
Are you just doing one show? Or are you planning to do more? Just depending on the pace.
So I'm only planning on doing one show this year. And depending on how my bulk goes will determine when I start my cut. I know in years past, I started a cut just 6 weeks out. I've got a pretty high metabolism, and so I can't get real aggressive with my cuts because my skin starts to thin out too early. And so I have to wait pretty late in the process, and it's kind of a gift and a curse because I'm backstage like, all right, look, I'm hungry. I'm about to die. Like last year was pretty rough on me. The cut was pretty extreme, and I ended up having muscle spasms in my neck backstage because it was cold. I couldn't get warmed up. Kay had to drive me home.
I was slipping out.
Wow.
I was not happy.
But yeah, and I actually probably will document this and put it on YouTube.
Yeah, we can do that for sure.
Yeah.
We'll love to see that.
All right, we got Rico Smiles in the building. I'm even taking off work and really do that. Y'all, we are meeting up March 11th in Dallas, guys. We are meeting up March 11th. We're going to be Kaylamar, Afro Mix, your favorite couple, PBT, Me and I, rolling with the Reeds. Who else? Maybe Coco T and D Bryant. Y'all, it's gonna be an all-star event. Looking forward to meeting everyone, guys. But at this point, welcome in on the Bright family, y'all. This point, y'all, it's time to do a giveaway. So the first giveaway is for a Graphene
Physique.
Graphene Physique.
Graphene Physique t-shirt. So put a number, drop a number from 1 through 50.
Yeah.
Put number 1 through 50 in the chat starting right now. Then we're gonna stop it once we see a winner, and then we'll do one more giveaway for a Mete and I fitness shirt. So starting right now after I'm gonna do a burn.
Go.
Start.
Oh,
All right, we'll go. We'll go. We got 3. We got 39, 42.
1 through 50.
1 through 50. And soon as we see the number, we're gonna stop it.
Not yet. Wait.
Stop.
We got a winner.
We got a winner.
Hey.
All right, the winner is where you go? Where'd it go? I'm not seeing it. Did he delete
I know
it?
it didn't disappear on me.
Did y'all see the number? I know I ain't going crazy.
We
don't see any of the comments.
Right here. Point Blank Travel. So that's the first set of numbers, the first winner. So Point Blank Travel, hit up Marcus and Kayla for your t-shirt, for your address. And now y'all starting right now. Another number, 1 through 50, starting right now for a Mete and I fitness shirt. LeBron said rig.
Not rig. Nope. No. Wait a minute. Where did you start at? I think.
Stop.
How did you know?
And we got Keeping Up with the Griffins. And y'all can see, I said 46. They said 12. And we said 46. So give it up for Keeping Up with the Griffins.
Oh, y'all. You have to send us. We don't have it.
Huh?
They have to send us. Do we already have the address?
No.
Okay.
We don't have the address, so we'll get it from them, y'all. But y'all, thank y'all so much, Kaylamar, for rocking with us, for all the information. Frank will definitely have y'all back. Again, of course, we will be documenting our journey on the Graphene Physique challenge. You can say, we're gonna start a challenge.
Yeah.
No, we're gonna be completely transparent.
Yes, we are.
We're gonna be vlogging often about what we're eating, what we're doing, how's it going, what's it like with Marcus and Kayla and all that type of stuff, y'all. So we're gonna go this whole entire journey to better us. So thank you so much for being a part of it. Thank you so much for being here. Thank y'all so much for answering all these questions, guys. Again, the official after party is going to be on the live stream for members only. Immediately following this live stream, guys, live, we're going to start live next one, guys. But thank y'all so much. Please share this out to your friends and family who couldn't be in this live stream so they can get all the knowledge, because Marcus and Kayla dropped heavy heat. You know, PPT drop boulders, we drop heat over here. So they drop plenty of heat tonight. So we definitely appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for rocking with us. Man, we got videos dropping, pretty much a few videos starting with Channel Blessing. We got a lot of videos dropping, a few unboxings.
We've been working, y'all.
So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned up. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to Kaylamar. Let's get into 1,000 subscribers. Please share this out. All the information will be in the description below, guys. We love y'all. Thank y'all so much for rocking with us.
Thank you. This was amazing. We loved it.
If you're a member, go to our members tab. If you are on Facebook, we put in the members group on Facebook, and we put in the members group on Instagram, the link. But I think you should see it in the community tab or something. Somewhere you'll see it, but come up to the members on live. We'll see y'all next Sunday, y'all. Global warming. Day 30. Mete and I will be interviewed on Point Blank Travel next Saturday.
Yes.
Day 30.
Boulders.
Day 30. Mete and I, Point Blank Travel, global warming. And then February 1st is this beautiful queen's birthday. Say me.
It's Aquarius season.
We're going live for Mete's birthday, February 1st, guys. Y'all make sure y'all come in. Y'all dress up. Y'all is going down party of the year, February 1st, guys. That's it.
It's an all-black event, okay?
Okay.
It's all-black
party.
All black.
Yeah.
So this is the link, y'all, for the members. This is the members only live, Kaylamar. Y'all light up them hookahs. We got A hookah.
Hey.
We
It's
just
party time.
I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna go get it.
1,000 celebration, y'all. See y'all. We love y'all. Thank y'all
Love
so
you
much, man. Y'all be
guys.
safe.
Thank you.
Hi, everybody.
Peace.